And we're live. How's it going, Jason? Jason.
Lola?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, all right. You roboted a little real quick. You went without the countdown.
I did go without the countdown
You're
because I
just
completely forgot to put it on.
you're just raw dogging it.
Trying to.
Trying to raw dog that thing. You know, sometimes it feels better.
How's your day going?
All right.
Jason.
How about you?
I don't know if it's me or you that's like
I'm
got
here.
the internet issue going here.
It's you. It's always you.
It's me?
It's got to be you. I don't know.
All right, all right.
Can you hear me? We're good. We're just roll with it. Just let it happen.
No. Like, they want the countdown, so I'm going to give them the countdown. Hold on.
You didn't. What happened?
Bell Rider wanted the countdown.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? You gotta. They're the fans. You know, the chat is always right. You gotta adhere to the chat.
These are my people, right? Like,
These
I
are
gotta
your
give my people what they want.
Yes, give them what they want, Lola. Give them the countdown.
I was asking, how's your Mother's Day been?
Yeah, I did tell you. I told you a huge spiel, but you ignored me. No, I woke up like it's almost 5:30. So okay, I guess there's a lot of family over right now, so I guess that's good. Um, yeah, so I didn't really do anything since there's all this family here. They're just doing like a buffet thing. How about you?
Mine's been pretty good up until I decided to use technology.
Did you not catch any of that? You roboted completely. There you are. You're back.
I said mine has been good until I decided to use technology.
Yeah,
I guess I gotta speak fast before my internet like decides to be a bitch.
talk like Kimosabi. Just. Oh, mine's been really good. Thank you very much. We went out to dinner, then we went out to lunch, and then I am now on the stream. I don't know. I can't do a good Kimosabi.
I got a Pell Rider in the chat. Says Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Pell Rider.
Thank you, Pill Rider.
I got a Death Metal Hero. What's up?
Luke. You can have him come in. Have Luke come in. He's good.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a mom.
You want to come in?
Just send him the link. He'll come in if he wants. He might be on his mom's house. I don't know. Or his grandma's.
Gotta find him first. Like Pokemon around here. Gotta catch them all.
Love that. Cool. Always reminds me. Oh yeah, the crow. Yeah, yeah. That's mainly where I heard it from first was the crow. Excuse me, which is said very perfectly. That movie's great. I love that movie and the book too. The book's very different from the movie actually. Fun Boy actually has sex with his fiance while she doesn't have a head. So that's pretty. I remember that.
The Crow was a good movie.
Yeah. Hi, Amiga.
You got a Hola, Mega Arts.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
You say it better than I do. I get in trouble when I say it.
Just say it, Lola.
¿Cómo estás?
That's good. That's not bad. Oh, I cut up before.
So it's you. It's you.
No, I didn't.
Here I've been having silence.
No, my internet's perfect. I never have a problem.
We have a Wookiee in that. Hey, Candy Pants. Thanks, Wookiee.
Hello, Wookiee.
He says, muy bien.
Oh, bien.
It too. It too.
Et tu?
So I just wanted to do like a celebration of moms, and like you don't necessarily have to be a mom to celebrate, right? Because like you celebrate, we all have moms.
Correct. Well, people who sadly. Did I cut out again?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't do this to me,
Like I'm
Lola. You're
still questioning if
scaring.
it's me or not.
You're scaring me. It could, like I said last night, I was having internet issues. I was hoping they subsided. There's no weather conditions up here, so it's just overcast as always. So
But see, it's storming where I'm at, so that's why I'm like, okay, well, it's me.
yeah, but it could still be you, but not you. So yeah, I take them apples. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that was not tasty. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
See, he's saying I cut out again. I don't. El queso es viejo y
¿Y mojoso? ¿Dónde
mimoso
de la
donde es
cocaína?
cocaína. We know that word.
The only thing I got out of that of any of that was cocaína.
Yeah, he's saying I'm cutting out, but it's not on my end. Everything looks okay, so it's weird. Yeah,
They wonder if your computer wake and bake today.
maybe it did. I don't
That
know.
your
I mean,
computer like smoked a big joint.
my computer did, I guess, because I don't do that. Bad computer. Yeah, I mean, I have Photoshop open. That's it. I don't. Oh, you know what? Let me close Firefox. Maybe that might help. I have Firefox open, and I have one tab in Safari open. So it's just Twitter.
I wonder if
So
we could talk Pale Rider into coming in here.
oh, it's up to you. You got Pale Rider going. Ah. Oh, responding to a text message.
Wookie says key.
¿Qué?
Wookie, I say a kilo.
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué?
My Spanish is not that great. I'm learning here and there, but
Oh, I'm not learning at all. So you got
like,
one up on me.
hey, it's Matt's Mama Bear.
Miss Mama Bob.
Matt,
Hi.
how's it going?
Hello.
Hello.
I thought we could do like a little stream and talk about being moms and what it means and
Absolutely.
the
And I could,
struggle.
yeah, and I could cut out
Especially
constantly,
in like
apparently,
current
but not.
climate.
Oh, usually it's my thing. Dang.
Yeah. I got one up on you. Yeah.
Jason, this is Mads, Jason.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
I'm good, thanks.
I see you in all the chats with like the Fandom Menace people, so
Yeah,
Matt.
I've been following the Dark Council since they started off as some black guys and a drunk, and there was like 14 people in the chat, and I was the only girl.
I think I may have seen you in some Yellow Flash streams too, not sure, but
Maybe I follow the Chaos Crew around as well because I stream with them on Mondays. So that'd be Danny and Karmic Chat, Bigger Ford Entertainment, Chris Knight.
okay.
Yeah, those guys.
All right.
Yeah.
The singer Chris Knight? From
No.
Backstreet?
No.
Oh, wrong guy.
No, sorry, Real Review 3000 is this channel.
I don't know who that is.
That's okay.
We're learning. We're meeting, right?
Yeah.
We're meeting new people and we're learning. And, you know, this is how we become a bigger community is we come together and we discuss things.
Hi, Mega. I'm Matt's Mama Bear. First Lady of the Dark Council.
Aha! It is me.
Mm-hmm.
I am cutting. No. Yeah, now that your camera's on, I can see that I'm cutting out. So there you go.
Also, one of the members of the Queen's Council.
Reboot. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Do you hear me? I'm gonna reboot.
Yeah, we're good. No, I asked you to come on because like I'm predominantly comic skate. Like I've been in the Phantom Menace. Like I go in their streams and hang out as well. But I know you're a mama as well.
Yes.
And so I'm trying to find more mamas that are in the nerd culture that are, you know, just as outraged by the stuff that I've been seeing. Like, how old are your babies?
I have one little bear, and she just turned 8 back in March.
Oh, so me and you are like in the same boat because mine turns 8 in October.
Nice.
So, like, so you know exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about like the current culture and how they're pushing it to our kids and.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, her and I, we struggle with a lot of the shows. You know, I generally prefer her to watch more of the stuff that, you know, from even like from 10 years ago, you know. I really don't like a lot of the cartoons that are coming out lately for kids. Because one, the art is absolutely horrendous. There's no decent storylines. I mean, and then one of my most popular tweets was when we came across Thundercats Roar.
Yes.
It followed one of the shows that we were watching. I think that was Miraculous. And like 10 seconds into the actual show, like I barely made it through the opener. And I had to turn it off, and I'm like, oh God, that's heartbreaking. She's like, what? Is that good? I'm like, oh honey, no. So I played her the Thundercats I grew up with, the original one. And we wound up like just binge watching Funimation for the rest of the evening.
Yeah, like that's what I run into as well. Like a lot of what my kid wants to watch, it's like it's either the art is really bad, like you said, or there's an agenda that's hidden in there that I find out later, and I'm like, oh, well, we can't be watching this because I'm getting questions that I can't answer.
See, there's for me, there's no questions that are off the table when it comes to like pretty much anything. You know, if she has a question, I will happily breach it. You know, I want to make sure that she feels comfortable coming to me for anything.
Right.
But yeah, there's some things that even as somebody who is openly bi, I've got LGBT all over my family, and, you know, and my friends. But there's some things that if it's that doesn't really need to be a part of, like not as forced as it is.
Right. Right.
I mean,
that's where I'm at with a lot of stuff as well, because like I mean, I like you said, I try to answer questions as she has them, but I want her to be a kid, you know? Like I don't think sexuality, I don't think those kind of things should be introduced just yet at their age.
Or if it is, just make it something that's seems commonplace. Like, don't make it like the focus of one of the stories. Like, I don't care if they have like, you know, a pair like say I haven't seen a single She-Ra episode of the new stuff, but I'm just gonna pick that one for the sake of. I don't care if they have like two of the girls living together or anything like that, or as a couple. Just make it something as, you know, that's just seems natural. I mean, I mentioned Miraculous, and that's
sorry.
That's okay. Like that's one I'm fond of, and they handle it differently. I think it's because it's a European. Like I'm absolutely convinced that two of the characters are a couple. They've never outright stated it, but the way they interact with each other, it's clearly more than friends, and I love it.
There we go. Sorry about that.
I asked some other friends to come on here too because I didn't know who was gonna pop in.
No worries.
But they have mamas too, so I mean, I'm sure they can give us an insight on being the sons. The great mamas.
Went and cooked New York strip for my my mom and my grandmother today. And yeah,
Have you had a good Mother's Day, Mads?
Not too bad. We were naughty. Went to go see my mom. And had a little English tea thing. My sister dropped off. And I got some, of course, the typical
handmade jewelry.
Yes, she did a great job. Though. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I just I think it's good that we all come together and we can talk about these things, and we can give insight and we can celebrate being moms and celebrate being female as well, right? Like, I think that's one thing we tend to lose along the way as moms, is that we're women too.
Yeah, you get kind of gets lost in having to be the matron instead of being the maiden, as it were.
Yeah.
Being the mother instead of the maiden, but the maiden's still there.
So I wanted to do a stream and celebrate mamas and sons of mamas.
Yeah,
have fun. I like to have fun, Mads. I'm pretty much all over the place.
That's why we are here, though. I'd rather be all over the place.
Well, the little bit of chaos sometimes is fun. Not all the time, but
there's a lot of chaos when you're a mom. My mom has 4 kids, so it gets pretty hectic. My sister has 5 kids.
Wow.
So so it's chaotic.
I have no siblings. I am an only child. 1 was apparently enough for my mom.
You broke the mold, huh, Luke?
Yeah. I guess.
I'm the oldest, but my mom was awesome enough that she adopted my she didn't really adopt him, but my stepbrother, that's his mom. Like, when my mom left his dad, he pretty much went with her to live. He was like, no, that's my mom. So
that's cool, yeah, that makes it a good mom.
Moms come in all different shapes and sizes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
I thought they were all the same.
Nah. They got lots of different molds for them, man.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Learn something new every day, right?
Yeah, every day.
So, Mads, is your little one? Is she into, or you did say she? I think.
Yes.
Is she into comics and like Star Wars and?
She is quickly becoming into comics. I mean, by the time she was 2, she could. I had a Injustice League poster on the wall from the video game, and she could identify everyone on the poster.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's my little nerdling. I mean, when she was in kindergarten, we got a brand new kitten, and her and I talked about it, and the cat's name wound up becoming Kara Zor-El because she was a big Supergirl fan.
That's cute.
If she came in, if it was now, the cat would probably wind up being Raven. But
she was born to it, molded by it.
It's how the fandom changes. It's how it evolves over time.
But these are our next generation of fans, right?
Absolutely. I was raised in a fandom myself because my mom introduced me to Star Trek. Because I grew up started off by watching reruns of the original series because she was a Star Trek fan.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then once the next generation and all of that came through, I was already well indoctrinated into the fandom. And we watched the Wonder Woman reruns, because that ended just around the same time I was born, or just a bit before that. The Hulk, the Flash was when I was in high school.
Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, that's cool though.
My mom always encouraged me to read. My dad got me comics. And I really loved those. I got those when I was 3. I couldn't read yet, but my mom was teaching me to read with flashcards. And because of the comics, I became very motivated to learn how to read. So it was kind of like a joint effort between my parents to get me to learn how to read. And from there, it's just, always encouraged to read more by my mom, because my mom loves books. She's got
It's so
a
interesting
library.
you say that, Luke.
Yeah.
Like that you bring that up, because I use comic books to teach my kid to read.
Excellent. Well,
Like-
it's great because they can look at them and they can tell what's going on, even if they can't read the words. And then
Exactly.
once I could read, the story just kind of expanded for me. And I think that's part of the reason why I thought reading was so cool, because it was like a fog lifted, as it were, and having that aha moment is, I think, one of those things that hooked me for life, reading. So yeah.
Well, see, like with my little one, what we did was, like, the moment we brought her home, she was read to, right? Like, my husband was reading,
excellent.
like he started reading Stephen King novels and Death Note to her as soon as we brought her home. Like, I literally, like, I would go to the store and I would come home and she would be, like, propped up in his arm, in the crevice of his arm, and they would be reading, like, it. And I would be like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Like, she doesn't understand what I'm saying. She's just getting the language."
Mhm.
And then when she was probably about 2, we gave her first comic, right? And, like,
Right.
she would go through and she would make up, like, little stories, because, I mean, she could talk really well by then. She knew words that I've never heard a kid that age say. Incorrect content text. And so she would make up these little stories. As she got older, she would just continually make up the stories. And now that she's at the point where she's learning to actually read the words, she can sit down and like actually understand what's going on.
That's fantastic.
We got I got a while back for my kid the one of the create your own story things, where it's a book that's divided up into different
like a choose your adventure.
Yeah, where you can flip the top piece and then flip the middle to a different page. It's a DC themed one, so she could like say starts off with Superman's head, with Green Lantern's body, and like Batman's feet, and it creates a whole different saying. And I think I've still got that around here somewhere. But yeah, she absolutely loved that.
That sounds pretty interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it helps with creativity, right? Like, I don't know about you, Mads, but like I'm one that like I encourage the creative side of my kid, and so like we're constantly coming up with stories, and like, which can make when we get in trouble interesting.
Yeah. I mean, but that's you got to have a little bit of pride when they come up with like this ingenious story to explain the bullshit that just happened. I mean, that deserves a little bit of a nod. I mean, obviously they still get in trouble, but you gotta appreciate the story.
Yeah, and some of the stories that I get are just like I'm looking at her going, "Really? That really happened? Okay, yeah." Yeah, I need receipts of this, like, now.
I know you don't know how physics works, so.
Yeah. My mom is always supportive. It still is in everything that we do. So if it wasn't for her, we probably wouldn't be I wouldn't be in comics right now. Actually, just because she's always encouraged us to go after our passions. So she was always very supportive, always welcoming, helps everybody out, helps her family. So she's got a good one.
Yeah, my mom's always been encouraging as well. Always encourage me to keep working on what I'm passionate about. Once I discovered art, yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you, man.
Yeah.
Always getting me books. Like, I mean, she knows that I love writing and horror books, and I enjoy Stephen King books. So she got me, a book on Stephen King one year, and books on drawing comics and stuff like that. So yeah, it's something that she's always done.
Yeah, even if the content isn't to her liking. I draw some pretty horrific things sometimes.
Yeah.
Nothing explicit, nothing like sexually explicit, just
right.
Yeah, so I try to stay away from that on purpose. But
I forgot to tell you, I showed the picture of Tom that I did for you to my grandmother, and she was like, "Oh, it's scary. I don't like it."
That's scary.
It's not scary. What?
Yeah,
she's 93. What are you gonna do?
Okay, well there you go. It's dynamic.
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah. See, there are moments where I'm just thankful that I'm a girl mom.
I kind of get that.
Yeah, well, I mean, well, you never know. One of them might come up to you and be like, "Look what I drew," and it's like somebody getting their head ripped off by an alien. But then you might be proud. You might be like, tears in your eyes.
Wow, look at the blood splatter. I am impressed, kid. Good job.
Look at the veining on the alien.
Exactly.
So beautiful.
We might be able to make a Stephen Platt out of you. Come on.
Well, like, the mom struggle is so real, right? Like, we do everything for our children, right? And, like, we're trying to protect them as well from certain things that, our current culture climate wants to push at them. And, like, we're getting more and more thrown at us that we have to protect them from. But then we have, like I have all my mom friends have boys. Were you in Culture's live stream earlier, Mads?
No, actually, I just got in from celebrating Mother's Day with my mom and
awesome.
Trying to pick up food on the way home.
Well, Culture was talking about like the stress that he put his mother under because he would like ride his bike off the roof.
We did stuff kind of like that. Like we jump off the roof into mud piles and stuff. Yeah.
And I like girls don't do stuff like that.
No,
not
like
generally.
all of my mom friends have boys, and like they spend more time in the ER than they do at home.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
like,
that's funny.
I have one friend whose little boy like cut off the top of his big toe.
Oh, cow! What?
Yeah. And then like the next week, her youngest, well, at the time he was the youngest, he like fell off the trampoline and got a concussion. So like, I mean, they're always into something. I'm just like, my girls don't do this. What? Like, I'm thankful for that. But then on the other side of it, I have to deal with all the whining and the things that girls do, right?
All that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just the
it's the trade-off.
Yes, well, it's also boys have that testosterone in them, so they're going to get into more trouble to try to see. Look, I'm a man, I could do this.
Well, I mean, you got to explore your surroundings, and sometimes you hurt yourself.
It usually ends up to ER trips, but yeah.
But do kids really do that now? Because I mean.
Not as much. It depends on what kind of parent. If you give them all electronics, they're mainly going to sit inside and just. My nephews are pretty good. They'll still go outside, shoot basketball a little bit. My youngest nephew wants to get into football, and he's really good at it. He's naturally talented at it too. So I mean, he still will go out and throw the football around when the weather's nice. So they still do that kind of stuff. It just depends on the parent, and I guess also because. My sister encourages sports, and she was athletic too. So was my mom. So I think it all just depends on the family.
Yeah. Well, back when we were all kids, probably we would stay out until like the street lights were coming on, and you'd go run around in the woods, and
yeah, like if my kid goes in the backyard, my husband flips out because he's like, someone's gonna come take her, and I'm like, it's the backyard. We live in the suburbs, like, like I promise you, there's no one in the backyard.
I mean, is it fenced in?
Like, I don't know. It just, I don't feel like kids get the experiences that we got when we were kids, right?
No, they don't.
Oh yeah,
I don't think they do.
No, yeah, because we used to just leave and be like, "Mom, I'll be back soon." She'd be like, "Just be back before the sun's down."
Right?
And that was it.
I'm gonna go do this. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
go out and
We
play.
didn't say where. Like we would
Yeah.
go, like Luke said, we would go in the woods. We'd play hide and seek or pull legs off of spiders. I mean,
Why'd you have to bring up spiders?
I don't know what you're talking about, Lola. I don't know what you're talking about. But no, I mean,
So
like
as the other night, I was live streaming. Me and Jason were live streaming, and there was other people in here too. And I was sitting here, and a spider just like jumped down right in front of my face.
Oh no!
And attacked me.
It attacked me.
It did. It attacked me. The thing was huge.
I think he was just chilling, Lola, and you startled him, and he got scared.
Yeah.
He got very scared.
Oh. The only thing I generally get attacked by is the four-legged monster, which is trying to curl up on my computer right now.
Sit up.
Dog or cat?
Right.
That's kitty.
Cat. Yeah, that's cat behavior.
Cat
you have to have a decoy keyboard.
No, he's smart actually. As much as I like to call him stupid, he is smart. He seems to instinctively know when I'm live streaming. I mean,
you're staring at the computer and you're talking more than you normally do. I figure that's what my cats think, because when I'm like sitting here normally, I'm not really talking to the computer, but when I'm interacting with people,
It's my youngest. My youngest child is the cat.
Yeah.
Like she sees, like I have an 18-month-old Matt, and she sees me streaming or something, and she'll come up and she'll be like, "Hi, hi, hi." I'm like, they can't see you. Like,
see, what impresses me is he seems to know which way the camera is pointing 90% of the time too. Because like when I do draw streams with Machini 90, and he will just come and curl up on my artwork and make himself all cute for his public, but when it's facing me, he knows to sit and curl up in front of the camera that way too.
Yeah, it's how Patrick Tomaperno's cats are like that. They'll just come right into the webcam.
That's where I've been watching you too, Mads, is on Machini.
Yeah.
Machini is a sweetheart, you guys. Like, he's really good. He's a really good artist.
I adore him. He's such a doll.
He really is. Like, I'd like to get him over here. I think there's a way that we can like merge the comics and the Phantom Menace.
Oh,
merge
probably.
Across the stream.
Because I think at the end of the day, we all have the same goals here.
Across the stream.
You know, we want something better than what we're being offered on both ends of it.
And really, that's at the end of the day, that's the heart of the Phantom Menace too. They just, it's not anything more anything sinister that gets laid out. It's just want the original lore respected, the original characters respected.
Yeah.
You mean the canon that you've spent years and years and years and years and years and years of your life enjoying and, relishing and digging into and, being a part of, only to have it thrown away because it doesn't fit somebody's narrative? No idea what you mean.
I don't know what that is.
No idea.
Everything's fine on our end.
But they're doing it with everything. Like, it's not just Star Wars. It's not just comics. I mean, you see
Star
it.
Trek. Yeah, Star Trek. They're murdering that too. I'm not even a Trekkie or a Trek fan, and I'm like, come on, guys, show some respect.
I mean, come on, She-Ra. What they did to that.
Yeah, they completely.
You mean Hank Venture dressed up as She-Ra? Seriously, that was my first thought. I was like, "Hey, is this from the new Venture Brothers? What's going on? What is Hank doing now?" And then I saw that it was like a screen grab from the new She-Ra cartoon. I was like, oh, "Okay." Did you see what they did to my beloved Thundercats? Those fucking bastards.
We lasted 10 seconds into one episode. I don't even know what the episode was. He was standing there. Lionel was standing there with a hairdryer, and my kid was going on for weeks afterwards repeating me that he had a stinking hairdryer. You never had a hairdryer.
Yeah,
They
everything's
took
gotta
all
be
that.
funny.
They
Yeah.
took all that, but now we got Rainbow the Brute. So checkmate. Checkmate.
Yep, there we go. It's
Taking it back.
taking
I
it
mean,
back,
if you,
man.
my thing is this: if you want to like make different characters or you want to change storylines, okay, but don't mess with the original ones.
Right.
Like, create new ones. Like, where's the
Yeah.
creativity? Where's the imagination?
Well, that's the problem. They don't have creativity and imagination because all the people that
Yep.
did left because everything sucked that they wanted. So they drove out the creative people. They have to do it on their own, and it's all garbage. So they're just going to take over what was there and change it to their own way and bend it to their will, and it's just trash.
Well, I don't know. I think it kind of comes down to everybody wants to subvert expectations. Everybody wants to be seen as an auteur for, doing this or doing that. I just tell a good story. Like, be able to tell a good story. You got to be able to follow those rules of storytelling before you can break them. You're not Spielberg. You're not Hitchcock. You're not who you idolize.
Well,
So,
also,
do you think maybe this is a consequence of the trophy generation?
oh
Yes. Absolutely.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I also think it's a consequence of shitty young adult writing. Like, who pays attention to young adult novels? It's just a fucking kid's book. Well, no, we need to pay attention to what the kids are reading, because when you have kids growing up reading shitty material, they think it's good, so they have no compass for what is good. So they grow up and they write shitty material that they think is good.
Because they don't know any better.
Exactly. And because of the trophy generation, nobody has the fortitude to tell them, yo, this shit sucks.
I will.
I know. That's because exactly. We need more of that. Objective criticism needs to come back. It needs to be brought back.
Just like
not being mean, not being malicious, but actual constructive criticism to help somebody get better. I can't believe how much by the wayside it seems to have gone just because everybody is terrified of offending someone. Listen, if your sensibilities are that timid, maybe you deserve to be offended.
I like Johnny Cage's comment in the newest comment.
Do it.
I like Johnny Cage's newest comment that he put.
If I'm expecting something good, please don't subvert that. Right?
Which is what, like, a lot of, like, look at Star Wars. Everybody was expecting something good. We're like, oh, finally. And like, okay, Force Awakens was just a rehash. So people are like, oh, that's not too horrible. And then everything just went into a dumpster fire. Yeah.
Hey, Woodrow.
Yo, Woodrow.
Hello.
You got Dark Gift in here as well.
I also
What's
got a
going
Wookiee.
on, brother?
Yeah, Wookiee's been in here, though.
Yeah, Wookiee's been in here talking about his everything. I'm so far behind in the chat. I don't know. I want to know Mads. Right. Like I see Mads in all the other chats. I see her on live streams. You have your own channel, right, Mads?
Yes, I do actually. I've got one channel going, and I'm working on one for the doll crafting, customization that I do.
What's the
just
names?
To play it safe. I'm going to get to the
What's
names.
the names?
My main channel is Mads Mama Bear.
Mads Mama Bear.
Yes.
There you go.
That's the one where I put my opinions down, and which sometimes are not popular. That's also where I host the Queen's Council when it's my turn. And the other one is Mama Bear's Dolls, which does not have any subscribers at this point because I am working on some of my first videos for that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
See, like I'd like to I like hearing other females' opinions in this because, they say that like me and you, right? Did you realize that we're 42-year-old white males? I mean, have you been told that?
Well, they're right on part of that, but
everyone's a 42-year-old white guy. That's right.
Well, I mean, if you disagree with them on the internet, of course.
I am in my 40s, white, yes, but if a guy has tatas the size of mine, there's a problem there.
Well, there is the exception to that rule, and that's Lola. She's a 13-year-old.
That just made me think of Fight Club.
Yeah, apparently I'm a 13-year-old boy, but
Wow. Man, these
I
are
didn't realize
crazy
that.
assumptions.
Oh, that's so good.
Lord.
But like, I don't know. I want to hear other female voices in this because, like, I know I can't be the only female that's going. This shit's fucked up.
It is.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing about toxic masculinity. I'm tired of hearing about like how bad men are. And when it's
Horrible.
coming from a bunch of like weirdo white women.
Well, that one I'm guilty on. You know, I'm a bit of a weirdo myself. So
Yeah, but in the
No.
you're the weirdo in the
There's
good way.
weirdo like us Mads, and then there's like
no,
just
I know there's the Karen style. You know, I had one in the because we picked up dinner on the way home. So I had one standing in line behind me, and oh my god,
Yeah.
not to punch that woman.
Yeah, you can always tell the Karens, especially when you're out at a restaurant.
Oh, there was a huge lineup
Lord.
waiting to get inside, and she just barreled right in front of all of us. I'm like, oh, this is going to start out good.
Wow.
She
That's,
demands the
classy.
manager.
She's
So,
like, I've been
yeah,
waiting. My order has been ready for 5 minutes. I've been waiting 10. Back off, woman.
you're like, I'm hungry. Get away.
Bring the manager to me. Bring him to me now. Yeah, but I mean, well, there are like, I mean, this community, so to speak, it is male dominated. So there are a few, you know, the women are there, but they, you know, it's nice to hear their points of view because they need to be heard. You know, they should be heard. So yeah,
Absolutely.
Well, like,
But you know, that's to touch on that. That's always the funny thing when they're like, "Ooh, that's just a boys' club. There are no girls allowed." And I
we
was
want
like,
the ladies.
"Damn! Clearly, you've never been to a bunch of different comic shops because just about every damn shop I went to as a kid growing up, because whenever I go somewhere, I have to find a different comic shop. Have to check it out. I would always see girls
There's
and
a girl man.
people of color, if you want to use that. I would always see everybody read comics because they were comics. That's what you did back then.
it's
there's a
not
girl
a
that works at our comic shop.
gender-oriented hobby, though. You know what I
No,
mean? Like,
No, it's
not
not.
even, you know, yes, it's predominantly boys that read this stuff and adventures, but there are plenty of women. Like if you even watch the what is it, the Chris Claremont X-Men documentary, he talks about women, grown women that came up to him and would talk to him about the X-Men as if they were friends.
Well,
Now you want to tell me that women haven't been reading comics?
He had
and
what's her
then-
face helping him out, right?
and the
Simpson's
Senti
wife.
and Wheezy Simonson.
Yeah.
Wheezy is a legendary
Yep,
editor.
exactly my
You kidding
point.
me?
Two fantastic women that were
Legendary.
assisting a fantastic male writer. Like, come on, people! It's like know your history, know your comic
The
lore.
history doesn't matter, man.
Yeah.
It's just the narrative is what matters.
But
you know?
I think even back in the good Star Wars days, when the original trilogy, Kathleen Kennedy was actually kind of integral, wasn't she?
No.
I thought she was. I thought her. Oh no,
She was an assistant.
George Lucas's wife. That's who it was.
Yeah.
She was like a big player in that field, but people just George Lucas because his name is on everything. It's like, yeah, but his wife. Without his wife,
the same
it
thing
wouldn't
with
have been as
Alfred
good.
Hitchcock. Alfred Hitchcock's wife was
go.
crucial to his career.
Well, what do
You
they say?
simply can't release it like that.
Well, they say behind what?
she
Behind
had
every
the eye.
man is a great woman, or something like that. Like,
Mhm.
and it's very true.
Yeah.
but one of the things, like, I'm just really getting my channel up and going, Mads. And so one of the things I want to do is I want to get more women that are in the fandoms who are tired of seeing like all of this crap that they're trying to push and who want to speak out against it. And so that's one of the reasons I want to have you on today. That and to tell you Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, and Happy Mother's Day to you.
Yes, Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I get to talk to my mom this morning, so I was super excited.
Yeah, that's nice.
Awesome.
Like, I haven't seen her since Christmas, so.
Oh wow, that's a long time.
See, I'm like 15 minutes away from my mom, so I mean, I see her on a regular basis, and I can't, you know, it would be hard not to see her all the time. I had to when I went away to college, I had to, but you know, I don't know. I'm here because you know, she needs help with my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
You're a good son, Luke.
we're in that location. That's
Thank
one of
you.
those
I mean-
locations that's like fully locked down. So
Oh.
technically going and seeing her is a bit of a bad thing, but You know, I don't care. It's my mom. It's Mother's Day.
Yeah, I understand the sentiment.
I'm glad you got to see her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome that you get to see her.
I
Like,
love
I wish
my
I could have
mom.
seen mine. Like I said, she just lives too far away right now. So
Right. Do you ever do like FaceTime? Or actually, you can actually use StreamYards to do like a FaceTime type thing.
yeah,
It's
I'm
real
not
simple.
explaining that to my mother. Forget that.
Yeah, no, my daughter has had to explain how to do the Facebook Messenger version of it to my mom. So
Yeah, I
because
can
both
only
of my
imagine.
sisters like to do that.
My mom would be like, "The screen is blank. What do I do? What do I? Did you turn it on? Did you turn it on?" That would be my mom. She's
Yep.
not. She's not about technology.
Yeah, the
I
foot pedal
see.
isn't working. That's a mouse, mom.
Exactly. That's exactly what my mom would be like. She'd
Oh,
be
okay.
like,
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
I
I
mean-
work in the tech sector. I have dealt with some very difficult situations in that regard.
That was one of my sister's favorite ones. Can't get the foot pedal to work. That's not a foot pedal.
Well, like,
Well, if you're
granted, my
stepping on
mom's
it, that
not old.
probably means it's broken now. So
Like, my mom's in her mid-50s, and so, like, I mean, she has to use technology for work, but she just knows the bare minimum basics. I mean, like, I can remember when we had AOL, and, like, she had no clue what it was or how it worked, or, like, I was sitting there at, like, 13 explaining AOL to my mom.
wow.
Yeah. I'm not... Okay, yeah, I'm that old. I remember AOL.
Oh,
remember
okay.
AOL.
Yeah, I remember computer screens that didn't have color. They were just green. So, okay.
Yeah,
I remember, like, the 8-bit pictures that would come up, and you'd have to wait for them to load.
Yeah.
we had to type in like load quotation marks, the thing, like comma 8, comma 1, because I had a Commodore 64, so I remember all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
no, I'm from the generation that played Donkey Kong and all of that stuff. So
Yep.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, my first video games were Pitfall and stuff on the Atari with my cousins.
Yeah.
You know, they got me a G.I. Joe Atari game, you know, because, you know, they thought I was going to get an Atari, but I never got an Atari. I never got to play that game, now that I think about it.
No, my cousins had the Smurfs on the Atari, and it was, even still to this day, I find it absolutely hilarious. Like looking back and thinking how many of my family members would try to jump, you know, when they were trying to make the jump, the Smurf jump. I still find it hilarious.
I played, like Dig Dug and Galaga and
Yep.
Pong.
Pong, yes.
If
Flying
you can
Feline
track
remembers
it down,
Pong.
if you can track it down, Zork Zero.
Zork, yes.
Oh, wow.
We may
I
actually
that
have
name
that.
ever.
I loved that game, and whoever, you know, coded that is frankly my hero, because the level of sarcasm that got programmed into that, it is just absolutely beautiful.
Like the original Hitchhiker's Guide, like the text
Yes.
adventure Hitchhiker's Guide. That a buddy of mine had that on his like green CRT computer, and we would just type random shit into it just to see what it would say. And eventually it'd be like, "All right, this isn't a video game, nasty. Go on with your shit." You know?
Did you kiss your mother with that mouth? Yeah.
Exactly, stuff like that.
We got Phil in the chat. What's up, Phil? Thank you. He says,
Oh.
Happy
What up,
Mama's
Phil?
Day.
Hey,
Happy Mama's Day,
Thank
Phil. There's no Bisley here, Phil.
And Eric McIntyre. Hey.
Hello, Eric McIntyre.
And Phil Ryder says he's tuning up his Photoshop skills so he can make himself into a Barbie Jeep chasing Chris in his dress. Poor Chris in that red dress.
It will never be forgotten.
Hey, Pill Rider, remember Zork? He had the books, but not the game.
I had the game, yeah. My brother loved that game. Yeah. It was a very different kind of experience. It's a good game.
It was. Honestly, it's still to this day, it's one of my favorite games. And I'm a gamer at heart myself. You know, I've played Diablo, like the original Diablo and all of that. But there is always a soft spot for me when it comes to there's just the pure level of sass that was Zork.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't remember Zork, but I remember I played a lot of Contra.
Oh, yeah.
My dad and I beat the first Contra together.
That's cool.
Yeah, we got the 30 lives code, and we just went house on it.
See, and I'm pretty sure I still have Jewel of the Oracle and Mist kicking around here. Not that I have a computer I can play it on.
I download it somewhere.
That's part of the problem. Like the modern games, they're not backwards compatible with
floppy disks.
A lot of the floppy disks. Did you say floppy disks?
It all depends on what you know how to do with a computer.
You remember floppy disks?
I do know what a floppy disk is.
Which size? The 3.5 millimeter or the 5.5 millimeter?
5.
Yeah.
You want to mess with a 20-something?
Like the actual floppy drive. You mean the save icon? Oh.
I remember playing Oregon's Trail on floppy disk.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep. I have never been able to find the exact version of Oregon Trail that I had when I was in school. No matter which version I find, it is nowhere close.
Yeah, they're all kind of different now. Like there's so many different ones, but they're the same principle. It's weird.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But I want the one that I had. It was like,
me too.
8-bit and like had terrible music and but it was fun. You stood in the center and you would like spin the dude around and you'd have to shoot,
I don't think our dude ever spun around.
Oh yeah. The one that I played, you were in the center, like when you'd go to hunt, you were in the center. And then you had to spin around and shoot a bullet, and you had to try to aim it for where the thing was going to be. And it was always fun. But yeah, that version was always a good time. I've never been able to find that version.
No, I'm a little older.
Green and white.
See, ours was black with green.
Have you played the new one that has zombies?
Oh
no! They put zombies in everything.
Like they have like a new Oregon Trail game, but like you're being attacked by zombies and you have to like survive.
get to
but it looks just like Oregon Trail.
Oh, that's
like
weird.
when you would have to get out and like go hunt.
Yeah.
Okay, well you do that now, but you have like zombies chasing you. Why you do it?
I don't know. I don't know if I like that.
No, I can tell you.
I think I'm opposed to this.
What'd you say, Mads? I'm sorry.
No, I can tell you straight out. I wouldn't play that.
Yeah,
I won't even watch iZombie. No.
You're not a zombie fan?
Terrified of them.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I'm just bored of them.
All you need is a wee axe. Just just crack the skull. That's all you got to do. Axe, sledgehammer. An axe is useful because you can chop limbs off, and then you can use the blunt end to smash the head.
Nope, you should have heard me once they did the season 14.
It's like a wee
finale on Supernatural, because I've been a Supernatural fan for the ages, and part of the bonus of that show was there was not zombies.
There wasn't. Yeah.
Until some smartass decided to put them into the season 14, finale.
Sorry.
Jason is playing with poker chips.
I'm sorry.
I was wondering what the hell was going on.
Blame Leroy. He got me. I had my Johnny Phantasm poker chips up here, and I do play with them from time to time, but Leroy kind of got me playing with them a little more.
They're like your fidget spinner, huh?
Pretty much.
Goodness.
Well, I can't have Photoshop open because I'm worried that my computer might have an aneurysm. So,
good Lord, man. How much RAM do you have in your machine?
Oh, dude, my RAM's fine. I just think it's like the Wi-Fi, so I was just playing it safe. I just don't want anything else open. Dude, I think I got like 16 gigs of RAM. Yeah, so my RAM's fine, man. This is a custom-built PC. The only thing that it needs is a better GPU. But, of course, every computer needs a better GPU. Yeah, so... No, everything... It's just... I'm just playing it safe, dude. I don't want to robot out.
Jason, Pet Rider says you're making him want to gamble.
All right, man. I'll start dealing. You know, would you Texas Hold'em?
I want to gamble with Pet Rider's money.
That's fine. We can do that. Pet Rider, what do you play? You play Texas Hold'em? You play regular poker? What's your poison? I used to be big on Texas Hold'em back in the day.
I'm gonna bet that he's a roulette fan.
You think he's a roulette fan? I don't think so. I think he's a poker dude. He seems
Probably
like
a little bit of poker, but I can see him doing some roulette.
I think he's a 5-card stud guy.
Sorry, I was reading something. What?
We're talking about gambling.
Oh,
it's been a wee while since I played any cards.
Yeah, I started with Texas Hold'em just because of the big boom that happened, a couple decades ago.
I don't like to gamble.
Oh, it's fun.
No, like I don't want to lose money.
Dating.
What's that, Matt?
Closest I get to gambling is dating.
That's the biggest gamble of all.
Right?
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. If you just limit if you do take a limited amount of money with you and you like leave your wallet somewhere, that way you don't just keep your driver's license on you. That way you don't overspend. That's the best way to go about it.
There you go. He answered. You say he likes 2-card poker and horse racing.
Okay. All right. 2-card poker. Sweet.
And Johnny likes Hold'em.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I like Hold'em.
I don't know. I just don't like to lose. I'm not gonna put money on something that I could possibly lose.
Well, yeah, nobody likes to lose, but I mean, if you're going to gamble, you need to have that set aside. So it's like you don't. If you lose it, you lose it. That's what it is.
No, you don't go in thinking you're going to lose. You gotta play the.
Well, of course you don't go in thinking you're going to lose, but you set that aside. And you
can have a crappy hand and you could still win. You just got to play it right. You got to play the players. Yeah. You got to know what you're doing, Lola.
What?
What are we talking about?
Exactly.
Fell asleep.
Always get their name before you do them. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
I don't know. I've never been like, no, I don't want to lose. I want to win.
Then win.
I'm always winning.
That is a natural inclination,
I mean, my kids are still breathing, so obviously I'm winning.
Yes. You're one.
They're still intact.
There you go. There you go. See, that's how you gotta look at things. Did somebody drop a pipe in the background?
Not me.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I heard it too, but yeah.
Thank you. All right, good. I'm not going insane.
No, I think that was my tablet actually.
It sounded like somebody dropped a metal pipe in the distance.
It did.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. That's the notification sound on this thing. I wish that I could turn off all the YouTube notifications on just my tablet, but if I turn them off on here, they turn them off everywhere, and I'm like, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's
really
that.
Come on. Why is that not a thing? So now I have to hear the brr, brr, every time somebody goes live or posts a video.
Well, you can mute that app.
Well, yeah,
He said what? You can do that?
You can mute the app itself, yeah, on your phone.
Or tablet.
Or tablet.
Yeah.
Pet Rider says we play a 2-card poker version where if you lose, you match the pot. The pot can get big.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the first I've heard of that one. When he said 2-card poker, I'm like, wait, what? I thought he was talking about Texas Hold'em for a quick second, but I'm like, I'm sure he knows what Hold'em is. So, yeah, that's weird. I never heard of that. We used to play a lot of different kind of card games, like high card, all that kind of stuff. 7-card, pick. There was a card where you'd have to a game where you had two cards. You have to guess whether or not the next card would be higher, lower, or in between those two. It was we lost a lot of money back in the day, but we were young, so it wasn't a lot of money. You know
I play Uno. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey, that's the worst of them all. That creates divorces and rifts in families. All right. You made me draw 4. Why do you hate me?
I've never been much into gambling. Like I said, I don't like to lose. So
that and Monopoly. Those are the two games you don't play as a family.
Monopoly is just one of those that I feel like I waste my life on. It's
Man,
like the never-ending
Monopoly is
game.
a good damn way to make enemies out of your friends and family. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Uno and Monopoly. Just stay away from
Uno. Like Crazy Eights. You might as well tack Crazy Eights on there with Uno because it's just about the same.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Although I can say this, me and my cousin Jemima and my grandmother, we're still on speaking terms after playing lots of Crazy Eights during the summer. So it can be done. It takes a little while.
It takes patience. Ow, crack my elbow. Yeah. So,
this is just kind of like a start to what I want to start doing with my channel. Though, is like I want to get more females over here, like from the different fandoms, so we can just discuss and talk and maybe have fun.
Absolutely.
Build a show, a talk show. Just hang out, build a show, build a talk show. Hang out. Talk about things that you actually want to talk about. I mean, the best way to build content from what I've seen is just do something you're passionate about. Like whatever you're passionate about, talk about it, because chances are there's somebody else out there that is passionate about it as well.
True that.
I mean, that's how I ended up, like, looking on YouTube. That's how I ended up finding, this scene to begin with, is that I was looking for comic book related stuff because I wanted to sit and draw and listen to, documentaries about comics or, hear different things about comics. And I discovered, EVS's channel, and he was like, hey, this is the stuff you should get. And, I'm talking about my Marvel days. And, it always kind of makes me really sad whenever I hear him talk about his Marvel days, because, as a kid growing up, you think, oh yeah, Marvel, they do these superheroes. They're a virtuous company and they, take care of people and blah, blah, blah. And then you find out, yeah, they're complete fucking shitheels, and they got shitty people working for them that, lie and, pull the wool over people's eyes and passive aggressively do shit. And it's like, wow, I'm not surprised. I mean, I've had my own personal experiences like that, but it's just, I don't know. It was an eye-opening thing, and it reaffirmed that I just want to make my own stuff, captain of my own destiny.
I'm glad I came in with Frega. I didn't know about EBS. I didn't know about EBS though, like in his streaming stuff. I just was like, oh, I was following him on Instagram, and then I came over to YouTube because of him, and it was almost none of that, like, oh, SJWs and everything is horrible. Frege was just like,
oh no, cool. See, this was long before that, man.
Well,
this was when it was about comics, and this was when it was about drawing and stuff like that. He was still finding his channel, and then he started talking about, like, the SJWs and the Star Wars and this and that. And by that time, I had already found Frege, and I was hanging out. Frege is the one that got me to actually start talking in the chat. Because before I didn't interact. There's no point in saying anything in that, huge, EVS stream once he started talking about that shit. And, I looked for other people to talk about, and Frege was putting up cool shit on his YouTube channel, and I had been following him on Instagram as well. So yeah, he's the one that got me to actually start hanging out and talking instead of just being a passive listener and,
I never...
watcher. Long time watcher, first time caller,
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know. I don't think maybe EVS was just coming in when I started in this. But like,
Well,
I'm married to a nerd, right? So
Yep.
like the nerd culture just kind of encompasses my life. And so I kind of just fell into it from that. Because, you know, like my husband would pull up something, he'd be like, oh my God, you got to see this. You got to see this. And I'd be like, well, what the hell is that? Like, that makes no sense whatsoever. And it was usually, you know, some comic pro was talking about toxic masculinity and how bad, like, you know, comic fans were because they were all white males. And I'd be like, what? What kind of shit is this?
You know what? I got about, I got a bunch of customers that would beg to differ. You know, I'm just saying.
Right? Then when I got more vocal about stuff, I had people coming to me and telling me that, you know, I was just a sock account, like for some man in his basement. And like when I finally proved that I was female, it was about my internal misogyny, right? And I was like, I don't even know what the fuck that is. Like, what the hell is internal misogyny? I hate myself because I was born with a vagina? No.
That's basically it. Yeah. I mean, come on. These are the mental gymnastics these people will go through in order to prove themselves correct, because that's all it's about.
But like, then I started to realize I have daughters, right? And I don't want my daughters to grow up thinking that because, you know, they like something that it's bad because there's boys involved in it as well. Like all of my kids' friends are boys. You know, they're into wrestling and they're into comics and they're into all this stuff too. Like she can relate to them.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, she's not socially awkward because she can relate to them. And I was just like, you know, I don't want my kid being beat up by some like crazy woke woman or, you know, male because she, you know, she enjoys these things and she's not, you know, she wants it to be the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
See, my daughter said kind of the opposite struggle because, again, she's a comic book fan. I've even managed to track down T-shirts and stuff for her, and she went to school one day with a Batman shirt on. And one of the boys in her class looked at her and said, well, "You can't be a Batman fan. You're a girl."
And that's all you do. When somebody that dumb actually says something that fucking stupid, you just laugh at them and you walk away. Because there ain't no fixing that kind of stupid.
Well, that kid had to be taught that though, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like those kind of things are taught. And therefore, like, the only way to change that view on it is for us to come together and work together to do that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, correction. Perhaps the kid can be corrected, but the parents, I imagine, probably not. The parent that created that situation.
I mean, like, anyone who is a fan of The Big Bang Theory, that scene whenever Penny walked into the comic book store.
Yeah, and they all stop and stare at her.
I remember that because that was me when I was hanging out with my friends in the 90s in the comic book stores.
Yeah, Shay gets that too. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it was just that. I'd walk in and people, they would just turn around like, yeah, they're boobs. Yeah.
Oh my God! Yes, you've only seen them on the page. Now they're real in front of you.
They do exist.
Boobs.
Yeah, like I don't want my kids to feel awkward because they like what they like, right?
Exactly.
Like what?
Do it.
I'm saying, can you hear her?
Hello, can you hear her?
No.
Hear me?
You can hear her. You. She's a little garbled, yeah. I mean, at least for me, like.
Yeah.
Oh, if I go robotic, I'll be right back then.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's not. I can make out everything she's saying though. Where she goes? Oh, it's awkward.
She's sweet.
She's a nice human.
She is.
We will not assimilate her into our alien ways. Wait, what?
I get the feeling though that she probably knows about our degenerate ways.
No.
Apparently, Nefarious got banned for life from PayPal.
Why?
He said everything has been fine for 3 years, and the Pete Samedi auction, he got banned for life.
That's what I was reading a little bit ago. That's what I was reading. Yeah, that's some bullshit.
You there, Mads?
Great bullshit.
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. You sound much better.
Yeah, my computer does it every now and then. Just give me a heads up. I've gone robot.
Oh, okay.
Cool. We'll do.
We were talking about how sweet and lovely you are, and like how they were saying they didn't want to, our degeneracy to rub off on you. And I was like, I bet she knows about our degeneracy.
I do know some comic gate, and so.
Ooh, the naughtiness.
I'm a bit of a degenerate myself. I'll own that.
Yes.
Or
there's nothing wrong with degeneracy done right, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Although, I mean, I don't think we go as far as like Jack Show level, but we get there.
Yeah.
That gets pretty wild, too much for my taste sometimes. But yeah. Yeah.
Well, another thing I want to do with my channel is I want to find other females in the fandom and help elevate and support them and encourage them. And that's mom life right there.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, Lola's doing pretty well, I think, in building her channel here. She's been streaming on virtually almost every day. Sadly, she's had me as the co-host in the beginning.
Well, I mean, I can't really say much considering you're my co-host as well.
Yeah, but we both are the same amount of degeneracy, so
I mean, whatever.
But no, what I want to do is support and encourage other women who's making content. So like, come out, talk about it. You know, talk about it with us.
That's why I was the co-host.
Because you're a woman.
Perfect sense. That may have been what Jason just told us.
That's why that question mark is there, friend.
I was wondering, friend.
Yes, you never know.
And so, like, that's one of the reasons I asked Mads to come on is because I want to help support her, encourage her. She's really sweet. Like, she mods a lot of the channels that I end up in the chats of, and
I do. I've been hanging around for a while. I've actually had a channel for a while, but just keep coming across these issues. Like about this time last year, my tablet completely died, and I was at the point where I was ready. Thought I was going to have to close down my account, just shut it all down. And everybody went, no, can't have that. And they started a fundraiser.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's the fandom that I know.
We did that for Cyborg Valkyrie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Psy has streaming from what were they streaming from, Luke?
What
was Psy streaming from?
A Chromebook.
Yeah,
that thing was garbage.
That's what I'm on right now.
Oh, well, you sound a lot better than they did. That's for damn sure.
I think it might be
What's
what
up,
I
Anthony?
Yo,
what's going on, I guess.
Hey.
Speaking of women, anyway.
Ooh.
Oh, rim shots at waves.
No, but yeah, there was a GoFundMe to get Psy a computer and stuff, and people contributed to it, and they got a new PC, so to help them stream better for Red Valkyrie. So that's great.
Who needs a new computer?
No. Mads was talking about she had a GoFundMe set up, and people were contributing.
A fundraiser.
Fundraiser. Well, yeah.
It wasn't an official like GoFundMe or anything like that.
Well, yeah.
It's just that everybody in the fandom stood up and went, "Yeah, no, we can't lose her." So,
yeah, like that's one of the things I love about these communities, like Comicsgate community, the Fandom Menace community, even some of the other communities I'm a part of. Like, they come together and they want to actually support and encourage each other, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, you got your little back and forth bickering and drama, but at the end of the day, everybody has the same goal,
And that's it.
Yeah, and if you think about it, it's a little bit like family. Like I could totally argue and just not get along with my brother, but at the end of the day, if somebody messes with him, you're gonna mess with me.
Mhm.
So, and
Right.
that's what this is, kind of. We can all squabble, we can all, be like, oh, this happened. So drama. But the second one of us kind of gets attacked by anyone, we usually all band together and just, go, just support each other and everything, and it's great.
I just get excited when I find other females that are like a part of the fandoms, and they're speaking out and they're talking, and they're actually like nice females.
Yeah. Now, do you
You
think
mean not the
there's
usual catty nonsense?
now,
Yeah.
do you think
Yeah.
there's more ladies in Fandom Menace or in CG?
Mads?
I'm really not sure. Because even the ones that are on the Queen's Council with me, there's a lot of them, or I wouldn't say a lot because there's like 7 of us, but some of them won't even say that they have that they are Fandom Menace or Comicsgate or whatever.
That's fine.
You know,
You don't have to. It's not like a requirement to talk to us.
I only just fly the Phantom Menace flight because I'm kind of like second or third generation. I fall into the same categories like Steve and Walton and all of them.
Right.
Well, for the showing up.
We have this discussion amongst like CGers. They're like, "Oh, you got to be CG to be on my channel," or like, there's a lot of us that just we just don't care as long as you're cool. That's
Yeah, I
much.
got a pretty simple, simple mantra in life. Don't be a petty bitch.
Yeah, you don't have to claim any allegiances. You just be cool, be smart. Be a fan, a good one.
Yeah, and I'm glad things finally got to that point because I do remember the fighting, the infighting between the two where it was, oh, you can't talk to, like, if you talk to, you're a traitor. I'm like, yeah, okay, I have friends in there, so yeah, if that's what you're gonna be like, I'm bouncing.
Yeah. Were you gonna say something, Lola? I thought Lola was gonna say something.
No. I'm listening at the moment.
You were gonna say something.
I'm just listening at the moment.
I saw your avatar move.
Listening.
What?
I'm trying to figure out some stuff with the computer and everything else.
Oh no!
I know, right?
Anthony, oh no!
Hey, all of y'all would be happy to know I've upgraded my StreamYard, so.
Yeah,
Nice.
she can now hold up to
Congratulations.
43 people.
I don't think that's what that means, but okay.
24.
10.
36.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I just posted Mad's link for Twitter. So if y'all want to go follow her, give her some support and encouragement. Keep doing what she's doing.
You posted where?
Yeah, in the chat.
In the chat, you can see it.
Posted a private chat, Lola.
In the private chat.
I'm not in stream. I'm not in YouTube.
Hold on, I'll post it in the private chat too.
But why are you not in YouTube?
Because my computer's gonna freak out. You'll be like, "You do want to do more than one thing?"
There you go.
Your
And now I'm
computer
looking
is
for her
a lazy
YouTube.
shitbag.
If I have a mod in my chat right now, could you post her a link to her YouTube?
No, I just think it's my internet. I just don't want to change it. Hey, awesome! She fixed it. Way to go, kid.
Like life of a parent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, life of a parent.
I feel for you.
Well, like so I had my first one at 26 and my second one at 32, and yeah, the one at 26 was way easier than the one at 32.
I was 34 when I had my daughter.
That was an exhausted sigh. Wow. Like I'll be perfectly real with you guys. Listening to you guys talk sometimes makes me glad I do not have kids.
Yeah, I don't want kids. No, I've never wanted kids. I don't mind being an uncle. I think that's great, but I don't want kids.
Yes. I very much enjoy being Uncle Luke.
Yeah.
You know, the wee ones run up and then they climb all over me, and you know, apparently I am a walking jungle gym at my size. So
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Like the baby's like running around without her diaper, sister's chasing her and like yelling, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Just let her run.
Let her be free.
Be free.
Anthony, what's going on?
Not much, brother. Just hanging out, relaxing.
What are you doing?
Right now I'm waiting for some pizza bites to heat up in the toaster oven.
pizza bites.
Sounds like stoner food.
That is stoner food.
You judgmental ass.
Yes, I am. Straight edge, yo. Live life hard.
Ugh. Ugh. I'm gonna steal one of your lines. How dare you?
How dare you? No, that's cool, man.
It's legal where I am for you poor Americans.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Anthony, did you get any subscribers from the crawl?
I did.
Awesome.
I gained 4 or 5.
Yeah, I gained
4 or
around there
5.
too. I gained around there too. That's great.
For last minute notice, doing it in the middle of the night, I think that was pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. He asked me. He asked me if I know anyone that might be up for doing it, and I mean, I mentioned a few people. I even mentioned you, Luke. And then I mentioned about the draw and crawl.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, but I mentioned
the pieces you guys did were great, man. That was awesome.
Thanks, man. Yeah, yeah. I mentioned a few people, and then he couldn't get a hold of anyone. I'm like, oh, and I just forgot. I'm like, oh yeah, Dark Gift. He's like, oh yeah, perfect. And yeah, so good. I'm glad he was able to get you.
Okay, I didn't.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, who was trying to get a hold of me? Nobody.
Skip Edwards.
Okay.
I
see nothing.
Well, I don't know if he reached out. I was just giving him ideas of people who to invite. And I even mentioned Roquefort. I even mentioned Roquefort.
I mean, you know what? Every so often I'll reach out to Roquefort as well. You know, I know that he's kind of a low key dude, and he doesn't hang out. But you know, every so often I'll send a link to him, see if he wants to hang out.
Well, it went pretty late, so I'm kind of glad you didn't do it because dude, it ended at like 5 a.m.
Oh, for God's sake!
Yeah. So
Lola
was gonna host.
I crashed out.
Yeah, Lola was gonna host my turn, but she crashed too. So.
Actually, I made some pretty damn good pulled pork in my my Ninja Foodie last night.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I also put a link in the chat for Mad's YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So go subscribe to her, you guys.
Yeah.
Show her some love.
Hit all the things.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I want us to all come together. Like, I think we could all come together. We can make a bigger difference.
Come together
right now.
Over me.
It's a good song.
Sure
it is. Actually, I know blasphemy, but I prefer the Aerosmith version to the Beatles version.
They both suck. All right.
Well, Mads don't know what I'm talking about.
Just like saying things that people love suck. It's
no.
Either that or you.
Lola was talking to Mads. How dare you?
I always dare.
Interrupt the ladies.
But I mean, Mads, what is it Stephen Walton always says? We all rise together, right?
Absolutely.
So how do we do that?
Rising
We come
tide lifts all
together and we
boats.
lift each other and we encourage each other.
Yep.
So, and I've like I said, I've been in the chats for a little while in the Phantom Menace side of things, and Mads has been in there, and like she just like she dominates as a mod, man. Just like
I wish I suck as a. I will own I suck as a mod. I'm great as a bouncer, but dropping links I suck at.
I'm really good at just like going in and talking. Like I'll have wrenches in different people's chats, and I'm just like talking, and all these other mods are like dropping links and like actually doing something, and I'm just like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, I'm just here chilling. What's going on?
I think I drop a link maybe once every 6 months.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I hang. I know like Tommy and Christy and all of those, like the people that can pull like out of thin air. You're like, oh, look, this is the first time we've ever seen this channel. Oh, 5 seconds later, there you go. How did you? I'm still typing their name in.
Right.
It's like Frog G, the ultimate mom.
That's
But
right.
what
Beat
is
Frog G.
the best ways to get people to know you is to be in the chats, right? Talking to people and interacting, and I mean, all this is a networking game on the comic side of things, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like we all have to network together, but then we like find other like little pieces to the puzzle, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I
you
just
know,
thought it'd be
you
fun.
find your niche in the fandoms. You know, you find you go for the things you like, and you just kind of hang out with people that are around the things you like. You know, and try different things, check out different channels, see what adds to your experience. I mean, I honestly find myself watching more stuff on YouTube now that I do, you know, shows, just because, you know, I can learn something, I can get caught up on something, I can, you know, watch a live stream, you know, I don't know. It's a completely different way to consume media. And, you know, being a part of this scene is, I don't know, keeping abreast of things, I guess. But at the same time, I'm also watching. There you go. I also watch my tech videos. You know, I want to watch something where I'm learning something. You know, hearing the latest tech news. You know, my Linus Tech Tips videos, and you know my what is it? Game Ranks. That's the game channel that I watch. You know, stuff like that. It's not always, you know, you can't just constantly be all about like the drama and the pettiness. Like, you got to have something that feeds your creativity. You know what I mean? Like, social media is great if you can, you know, block out all the bullshit. You know,
Depends on which social media platform you're talking about.
Any of them.
All of them.
Any of them. Like, if you choose not to engage, then it has no power. Literally zero. You know.
Well, it shouldn't have power anyway because it's not real life. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like that's where people make the mistake. I've made that mistake. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Thought what was going on in Twitter or Facebook or whatever social media platform was real life. No, it's not. Like you have to take a step back and be like, wait a minute. I can turn the screen off. I can totally ignore whatever's being said.
Mm-hmm. I can be a talking butt.
Yes, I can be a talking ass if I want to.
Unfortunately, I do need to go because apparently I do need to hang out in a mod chat. There's a bit of a drama going down.
Oh no!
Go kick some ass. Go bounce people.
It's a perfect segue, Mads.
Go get them, Mads.
It's good seeing you, man. It's been a while.
You definitely gotta come back on with me.
Oh, absolutely. This was a blast.
Yeah.
So, like, I really enjoyed this. Thank you so much for coming. Happy Mother's Day.
I think the last time I was on a stream with Mads was Mary Mayhem's channel, maybe? Like over a year ago.
Ages ago. God.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a long, long time.
Well, it was good meeting you, Mads.
Nice meeting you guys, and nice seeing you again, Dark Gift.
You too.
Okay.
Bye.
Later.
Bye, Mads. Thank you. And everybody goes quiet.
I did it on purpose.
No, she's really sweet, y'all. Like,
Yeah,
I was really happy she came on with us.
She's a nice human. Good people.
It's fun.
So, what have you guys been doing for your Mother's Days?
Well,
well,
go ahead. I already said what I did.
You said you posted your steaks. Were they medium rare?
Oh my god! Of course they were. My grandmother, 93. If the steak is not medium rare, look, this is overcooked. This is chewy. It's like, really? So yeah, no. They were hot as I could get it. They were on there for like 2.5, maybe 3 minutes each side, and then off, like medium rare. Mine was so fucking good. Oh my god, that was a damn good steak.
But was Grandma happy?
Oh yeah, yeah. She did. Well, okay. She didn't compliment the steak, but she didn't complain. So I take that as a compliment.
Yeah, that's a compliment in itself.
Yeah, yeah.
So what about
So,
you,
yeah.
Anthony?
I was supposed to go hang with my mom and my sister, but I'd been sick, so I didn't want to risk getting anything, getting them sick or whatever. Because
Patient zero.
If it doesn't get any better, I'm gonna have to go get tested, which is gonna suck. But
I don't think you have any. I don't think you have COVID.
I don't think so either.
You
But
would
it's
be
just
way more tired. I would think. Like you wouldn't even be on here. I don't think.
Yeah. I mean, I pushed myself yesterday, and I worked during I think maybe yesterday was bad just because I pushed myself. I went to work in the morning, and then I came home, took a nap. Then I woke up, did this stream with Luke Stone, took another nap, and then got on with you guys and streamed till 5 o'clock in the morning. And then woke up this morning and I jumped on with Finatra for a little bit, and then I went back to sleep till about 2 o'clock this afternoon. So I think I just ran myself ragged when I probably should have just been sleeping. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But the thing is. And the only thing that sucked about it was this is the first Mother's Day I've had off. Well, last year too, but everybody was on the quarantine last year. But this was the first Mother's Day where I was able to actually do something in 9 years, because I usually work Mother's Day and I usually take my mom out the week after. So it would have been nice, but my mom didn't care. She's like, Anthony's just we always hang out the week after anyway. And I was like, yeah, I know, but it would have been nice to do it on the day for the first time in a decade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But but she was cool. I think her and my sister still got together, and by next week I should be fine, and I'll take her out next week.
Yeah, that's good though. I mean, yeah, I think you're fine. I think you'd be way more exhausted, tired. Can you taste food?
Let's
Can you
see.
smell it?
Well, no, I got a stuffed up nose, so I can't smell anything right now. But yeah, I guess I could taste this.
Yeah, you're okay. Thank you for chewing. On camera.
That's wonderful ASMR. I appreciate it.
Well, I was letting everybody know where
you were
in the
eating?
conversation we were. Yeah.
See, I am eating this.
I could eat. I am working.
Yeah, I hear that.
While we're what?
It's like thunderstorming.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh wow!
Thunder, yeah. Thunder roll. And the lightning strikes.
So
Oh, God.
my Mother's Day started out with my mother calling me, and I was like, "Oh shit! Why is my mom calling me?"
Yeah.
Is everything
And
okay?
I was like, "Oh yeah, it's Mother's Day. She wants to talk to her grandkids." She didn't care. Let's talk to me. She wants to talk to the grandkids.
There you go.
That's the way it goes. I always want to talk to the grandkids. I mean,
But I got some cool gifts for Mother's Day. As y'all know, I'm getting my channel up and going here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So my significant other, my husband, got me a ring light and some other little things for my phone so I can record some videos.
Oh, awesome!
So I'm gonna start doing some reviews of manga and comics and maybe some movie reviews.
There's honestly not all that many review channels for comics and stuff like that. There really isn't.
I get a roaming Matt Barr in my chat.
James O'Barr is here?
Matt Barr.
Jesus.
What up, Matt Barr?
Matt's awesome. He's working on Richard's Rock and Roll Ninja.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, his
awesome.
His art's fantastic.
Right?
Yeah, his art's.
Oh my
his
God,
art is I saw some of his gnarly stuff, and it's right up my alley.
That's the kind of art that I'm into. Is that whole metal, just rock and roll looking.
Maybe
I don't know. I like the weird stuff that you wouldn't see normally.
Maybe he knows if Zach's had a total meltdown and is just doing almost anything he wants. I don't know if y'all saw.
Didn't Zach just kind of do whatever he wanted anyway?
Yeah, but he's having a meltdown or something.
You know what we should all be doing? Whatever we want.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, as far as creative endeavors go, shit.
But have you seen $4.99? The colors?
Whatever, man. It's a stylistic choice. I mean, I wasn't going to pick it up anyway.
The thing is, though,
The story didn't sound like it appealed to me. Like,
the colors didn't start off that way, though. At
I know.
all.
But
You know
we
what?
are
Maybe
gonna pick
he's
up Rock and Roll
on an
Ninja, right?
extended acid trip, dude. Maybe he's going to become the Hunter S. Thompson of this scene. Who knows?
Was that Lola?
I said we are gonna go pick up Rock and Roll Ninja, right?
Of course we are.
Of course.
Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Of course we are. I plan on backing it soon. No, I just don't. I gotta wait for the monies. The monies. The monies are in a brown plastic paperback. Anybody see The Freshman with Matthew Broderick?
A long time ago.
Oh, it's such a good movie.
I don't think I did, actually.
Oh, it's so good.
I got a
But yeah, there's
replicant in my chat. Y'all,
Yeah,
I've been
replicant.
so bad about the chat
Whoa.
tonight. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging in here with us and just like
Yeah, I glanced every now and then.
You'll get used to looking at the chat. I mean, running the stream is definitely an acquired skill. You know, there's a lot of shit going on, and you're juggling a lot of things.
Yeah.
Especially when you attempt to draw and host a fucking stream.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Me neither. I just like to laugh.
It's storming at my place.
Was that real?
Yeah, that was
yeah,
real.
that's outside my house right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She has Hurricane Irene coming at her. Hurricane Karen.
I mean, it's lightning.
Hurricane Karen.
At this point, I want to be Benjamin Franklin.
No, don't do that, Lola.
No.
It's dangerous.
Boy, I gotta test the theory. You know,
No.
Does lightning really strike the same? Like,
No, don't put
never
a
strike the same
no.
place twice.
Lola.
I don't know if that's the kind of theory you really want to test by yourself.
Stay where you are.
Yeah, you know what? Lightning does whatever the fuck lightning wants to do. How about that?
True that.
It will
What was
strike
that
wherever the
movie?
fuck it pleases.
Was,
You know,
was
is
it
anybody-
Benjamin Button? I think it was Benjamin Button, where like they would they would have little segments where they would talk about the guy that got hit with lightning.
Oh yeah, several times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did anybody ever see that GIF? It's like 2 or 3. I think it's 2.
Ho-
But it could be 3
oh.
guys sitting, like standing under a tree, and the lightning hits the ground, like maybe like 10 feet behind them, and the 2 of them just fall over.
I have not seen that
No.
GIF.
GIF. I'm sorry, GIF.
Oh.
I'm going to say GIF every single time.
All
Oh
right,
my god!
dark,
why
all right, dark-
why is it
dark
suddenly
GIF.
peanut butter?
all right, dark GIF.
shift.
No, but I haven't seen it. Anthony. I haven't seen that one. Lola gets a
signed copy.
Oh, then I'm backing it too, so I can get Lola's signed copy.
I don't think that's how it works.
That's exactly how this works. Come on now. That's exactly how this works.
Hey, Anthony. Anthony, where'd he go?
The lightning struck him.
from all the way over there.
I guess.
It
I
got
can
him.
tell Rosetta's in the chat, and she says he's too stoned to pronounce things right now.
Hi, Sheila. It's Sheila, everybody.
Yeah. See,
Oh,
Matt
goodness.
says lightning can hit the same spot on the spot. Can hit the same spot multiple times. Example, the top of the Empire State Building. You know, that's why they had to put a lightning rod, through the building in order to,
Ground it,
direct the lighting. Yeah. Otherwise, it would have destroyed the building a long time ago.
Hold on a second. But, I was going to send Matt a link, but I don't know how to send Matt a link because I don't
Matt.
think he's on Twitter.
Are you on Twitter,
No.
Matt? He is. He's just under a different name like someone else we know. So you can't find them ever. And,
I don't know what you're talking about.
and promote their channel to get them subs.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Luke,
What?
Luke, are you on Twitter under another name that we don't know about?
No. Why
Are
would
you
I?
sure?
Yeah.
Lou, come on now. Use
What?
the name you use all the time on YouTube. What's wrong with you?
See,
What are
told
you
you.
talking about?
Told you he's not on Twitter.
He is.
All
He's
right.
just playing it safe. He's anonymous.
Yeah, I've had a great Mother's Day, and like this has just kind of topped it off for me. Just like hanging out with everybody and getting to talk, and go hug your mamas.
Oh yeah.
Hug the women in your life that are mamas.
Yeah.
Give them some love. They deserve it. Especially if
Agreed.
they're putting up with y'all.
Oh,
I am.
how dare you?
I am saintful. I am a delight.
I just want to point out that he seemingly said that with a straight face, so that's impressive, Jason. Good job.
I say everything with a straight face when my avatar is on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, but you can hear when somebody laughs when they're speaking.
Yeah, because I'm serious here. I'm a delight.
Undoubtedly.
Undoubtedly.
Yes. That.
Yes. Anthony, are you there yet?
What happened to Anthony? He just like disappeared.
Maybe he had to let one of the dogs out.
The dark gift left us.
That's what it was.
That's what it was.
He's not going to say anything until we pronounce it like the peanut butter. I will not say peanut butter in place of GIF.
No, it's a GIF.
I don't care what the creator of the GIF says. That's not how the English fucking language works.
He's wrong. Does it?
You think?
What, Lola?
Are you still playing with the chips?
Lola, I don't need your judgmental accusations right now. Yes. I stopped for a while. They're there. They're sitting right there.
You can't help yourself, I know.
No, I cannot. I need a frisbee. She got a frisbee.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's flying.
Throw it. Tell her to throw it.
Oh, she will. She did.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Jason.
She can't hear me. Oh no.
Jason Voorhees.
That's the most awesome thing I've ever heard. That little kid knows who Jason Voorhees is. That's so cool. I like it when little kids know like horror movie stuff.
Oh my god, she met Jason, so
that's so cool.
She met Kane Hodder.
That's
awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a huge horror fan, like little horror fan. Like she calls the Thing monster dogs. And Freddy has been Dangerous Knife Fingers for as long as I can remember.
Dangerous Knife Fingers. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. That's accurate. Yeah,
it's accurate. Yeah.
Like she knows knives are dangerous, right?
Yeah.
Like we taught her that from a very early age. And so the first time she watched Freddy, she was like, his fingers are dangerous.
They are. It's not inaccurate. They actually kill people. That's how he stabs us.
What are we supposed to do about Dark Gift here? He just parked.
Oh, Matt dropped his email.
Yeah, I emailed him a link.
Oh, okay.
If he wants to come in. But no, his art's really good. Like I was watching him do I don't know if he was doing like art or if he was just like doodling the other day on a stream.
I think it might have been characters ideas. I know he was like yeah, anyway. Go ahead.
Tell you what, Rosetta, I'll send everybody your way. Love you, lady.
Later, Sheila.
Hey, Rosetta. Have fun.
Stop calling her Sheila.
That's Sheila. You change your name.
Pretty sure they're different. I'm pretty sure they're different people.
You change your name. I call you whatever I want at that point. My name is unmistakable.
Okay.
Jason or Unhinged End. It's right there.
Right.
Yeah. If you change your name and don't leave me your real name, your name is now Sheila.
Oh, Sheila. Thanks. That's gonna be stuck in my head now.
Hey, I didn't start singing it.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Really want to start singing it.
Yeah, but it's because of you.
Oh, okay.
What?
I know where Dark Gift is now.
Oh, what
He
happened?
was in the private chat, so.
Oh, okay. I don't have that up. But no, we were doing the draw crawl, and I know Rosetta's name. I just totally blanked when it came to pulling up her artwork and asking her about it. So I called her Sheila, and everybody started laughing. But the funniest thing was that Dean from Comics Mate was in there for the Embrace, and since he's Australian, it went to his channel, and he would call her Sheila, but it sounded fine since he's Australian.
Well, yeah, I could see that being.
Yeah. So,
explain the comics crawl to me.
It was just a draw and crawl. The AR-15 orangutan from Michael Bancroft's. Biggs created him. I don't know why, but they all decided to do like a draw and crawl. Everybody would draw the AR-15 orangutan, and we would go from channel to channel every half hour to like help generate subs and stuff like that. So the entire time, though, you would be working on the same piece. I initially thought it was, we're going to draw the AR-15 orangutan, and it'll be my turn on my channel for a half hour. So once that half hour is up, I'm done. And then the next channel guy, he would draw it for I thought it was like a 30-minute sketch. So I didn't know it was this huge, elaborate thing. So
I see.
Yeah, I thought it was like a test your might type thing. But yeah, so it was just to generate subs. I know Piper does it from time to time. She'll do a channel crawl to help generate, because not everybody that subs to my channel knows about Dark Gifts channel and so on and so forth. So even if it's like 2 or 3 people, it helps generate more subs and stuff, more eyes on your channel.
Well, that's like an awesome idea.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like I said. I know Piper will do it every now and then. I missed out on the last one, but
cross pollination of audiences. You know, get on different streams. You know, get out there.
The only thing that's really difficult with as Luke will know, with the draw and crawl is you kind of can't draw if you want to interact with the chat while it's on your stream. So, or interact with much of anything else. So, like when it was my turn on my channel, I didn't even draw. I just hosted.
Yeah, I always attempt to draw when I, when I host, but usually doesn't work out that well.
Hey, Luke.
Yeah.
I think Matt's comment's for you.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about. It's fish tank.
Fish tank.
Fish tank.
Fish tank.
Fish tank. It's a good fish tank. Works well. Trust me. It works really well, man.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
1A.
You said I sent a link to Matt's channel.
Oh. Oops.
Whoops. Sorry,
Oopsie.
Matt. I got you. I got you, brother.
Let me go find it then. Where is this? Where is it? Is it up? How high up is it?
I got it. Neck medicine. What?
I want to follow him.
This is neck medicine.
What? You said you got it. Where is it?
I emailed him the proper link. I just replied with the proper one.
Yeah, but he said that link was to my channel. Does he mean his YouTube channel?
No, the link was to Mad's channel.
Oh. That's funny. Well, go sub to Mads.
Yeah, drop her a sub while you're there.
Drop her a sub. You're on the thing. Why not? Yeah.
Matt's cool though.
Like, yeah, she's good people. I liked her.
Yeah.
Like his streams right now are him doodling and drawing, and like I've been enjoying that. Like that's been nice. I miss those streams like with EBS. Where like he would get people's work and like he would critique it. Like he'd give them like honest criticism and then like he would tell them how to fix it, right?
Yeah.
And so I kind of miss those streams.
I know Malin does that now, kind of, but he does it with professionals. Like I know Frago was on there for the Brett Booth X-Men piece, I think. But I think it was that one. I could be wrong. But yeah, so that kind of stuff I think is cool. And if you voluntarily want your stuff critiqued and some advice, somebody should have, a pro should have something like that. Where they do that, like EBS would be good. I think Malin would actually be the best one to do it, where you submit him a piece, and he's like, "Well, here you need to fix this and that and this," and Frigga too, just because he knows his anatomy. But yeah, that would be cool. I never even saw Ethan do it.
Yeah, like he used to do it back in the day when he first started his channel up. Like people would send in their comic art, and like he would have like different portfolios, you know. So each episode, he would go through the portfolio and he'd let you know what was good about it and what was needing to be fixed and how to fix it. And I got a Matt in my back room. What's up, Matt?
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's up?
Just celebrating Mama's Day.
Happy Mama Day.
Thank you. Did you take your mama out?
I called her twice.
Oh, that's good.
What about the other mama in your life?
Yeah, I did. I got in trouble a little bit, but
what happened?
Shit, I'm getting weird audio. Hold on.
Everybody's having issues today.
Yeah, like mine wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the thunderstorm that rolled through.
Yeah, but I don't know why mine was acting up. There's nothing going on here.
It's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy.
Disney's coming for us all.
Oh
no. Definitely.
Why did Anthony? Okay, I posted my AR-15, and there's comments. Anthony says thanks, man. For what? It's my
wrong
piece.
thread, dude. Totally wrong
thread, man. I mean, yeah, I guess.
Frank's not here, man.
Is that a bong?
Fish tank.
I don't smoke, so I can't tell you. I use oil. Like I like edibles.
Kids these days, they've cracked it out.
No idea.
What? Like I used to smoke out of a bong.
I never thought about it like that, but damn.
I found edibles, and the high is so much different.
Yeah, that's because it's a time release thing. It's not an immediate release thing.
Yeah, it's like a body high rather than just the straight slugs on the forehead.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can never wait though. I like get the cookie or the brownie, and I'm like, all right, so how long do we gotta wait? Man, we gotta wait like 30 minutes. Oh man, let's fucking smoke a fucking joint real quick. Fucking do a bong hit real quick, and then we'll be high and whatever.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I haven't used the edibles and smoked on top of it.
That's how you put yourself into outer space.
And this is
That's usually the plan, right?
Well, I mean, sometimes you want to function. Sometimes you want to be able to do stuff and, enjoy what's going on around me,
I just want to sit around and contemplate the philosophies of life.
Well, yeah, but I mean, sometimes microdosing will get you there just as well. That's all I'm saying. Just like that little, and it's, you get that zen.
But it doesn't last as long.
No, that's why it's zen.
What's that? What doesn't last as long?
when you microdose.
Oh yeah.
With THC.
Right.
What does that mean? Microdosing with THC?
You just take like a little bit, and you just let it soak in.
Like a little bong hit.
Well, I mean, you probably wouldn't use a bong just because it's almost impossible to take a little bong hit.
What if it's like a tiny bong?
I mean,
like a hobbit bong.
I mean, if it's a tiny bong, is there really a point at that point?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, I got my little bubblers. I call them my little bubblers. They're like they're like 8 inches high. You put a little water in them, and And they
I
look
like
like
water
they look
pipes.
like
a little glass one.
they look like crazy straws, you know, and they have the slide.
Okay, well, see, they got if they got the little chambers, they're using the space, you know, to make it longer. But yeah, fair enough.
I'm down with
My
like
favorite bong,
microdosing of
though,
the
is a
shrooms
homemade
and stuff.
bong.
That's fine.
God, I haven't
The
done
homemade
shrooms
bongs
in
are probably
years.
the best.
Oh yeah.
I can't handle hallucinogens anymore.
One of my favorite Guar songs is Nitro Burnin' Funny Bong. I fucking love that song. It's so stupid, but I love it.
Why am I not
He hated
surprised
that
you're a
song.
Gore fan?
What?
Why am I not surprised you're a Gore fan?
I mean,
Guar
look
is
at
awesome.
me.
Guar
Not
was
to
the shit,
profile
man.
myself, but come on.
The whole stage presence that was
Funny
all about,
bong.
you know,
Yeah,
middle
the
school,
light
high
show,
school,
the
all about
theatrics.
going, seeing what
Yeah.
they
Jason
were gonna
totally
do.
like freaked out. He's like, "You're talking about getting hot. I don't."
Yeah, I'm working right now.
You go to the concert, you go home, you tell your parents that there was like a giant monster who was like chopping cocks off, and there's like blood all over you, and they're like, "What?" Like, all right, good night.
Hell, here you go. Yep.
The first time I ever heard of Gore was in the movie Empire Records.
Yep. You love Guar, don't you? Uh-huh. Yeah.
I think it was Luke I was telling the story to, but the first time I saw Guar was back in '94, and then 2 weeks, and it was at a amphitheater outdoor stadium. 2 weeks later, that's where we had our my high school graduation, and the ceiling of the amphitheater was still stained and like crusted up. Like some of the lighting was still crusted up. Like when they turned the lights on, it was like shining red instead of white, like it should have been.
Right.
Yeah, it was just. It was like the moment, and then Billy Joel played there the next night, and like there were still guar stains on the ceiling. Fucking awesome.
It's fantastic. Yeah, the last time I saw Guar was right after Corey Smoot had died and before Brocky died, and it was at a small venue that had an upstairs balcony. And I was with my ex-wife my then wife at the time, and she brought her camera with her, and she took a bunch of really great pictures of Guar. But it was cool because we were up above and we could see really close and see everybody getting blasted with the blood, but didn't get blasted because camera equipment. But yeah, it was a great show. They played with Ghoul. And then another band, I think, called Kylisi or something like that.
I don't remember
Didn't
what the
Gold
opening
do a
band was.
soundtrack for what was that movie? It was a Dario Argento movie. Shit.
I don't know.
Were they any good? I can't remember any of their songs. I'm sorry.
Who?
I know there's some.
Ghoul? Oh yeah, Splatter Thrash. One night as I creep through the cemetery gates. Oh yeah, come on.
I'm thinking of Goblin. Goblin did a soundtrack for some Dario Argento movies.
Oh yes. Goblin. No, Ghoul is definitely like kind of Guar mixed with Anthrax and Megadeth. Yeah, it's very, very interesting. Ghoul. They've got like kind of a, I don't know, Ghoul motif. They're dead. It's good shit. They're nerds. You can definitely tell when you listen to their songs, like Rise, Killbot, Rise. Go listen to that one and tell me those dudes aren't nerds. Fucking.
Have you ever listened to the Gothsicles?
No.
Check out the Gothsicles, man.
Gothsicles.
Yes, like they make songs about Zelda and like D&D and
nice.
But they're that heavier pumped type metal rock. I think you'll like them.
Okay, I'll check them out. Gothsicles. Goth.
I gotta go through my old VHS tapes.
Pull up some of your art. I wanted to show my chat your art.
So demanding.
Very I was
I
going to
am
say
demanding.
very demanding.
That's a
Isn't
woman
that a
for you.
female trait that
Yeah,
everybody
so-
likes?
Yeah, I just said that's a woman for you.
There you go. I got to go through my old VHS tapes because I had the what were those 2 movies that Gore did? Oh, I can't think of the names. It's gonna bother me, but I have them. I know I have them somewhere. I just remember the kid riding the skateboard in the very beginning of the movie.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think.
How's it going for you?
And then the other one was like Odoris's
Yeah.
Odoris's living penis was on trial or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I gotta look it up. What the hell is the name of those movies?
Couldn't perform with it for a while, so you had to come up with the Cthulhu Cuttlefish of Love or something like that.
Cuttlefish.
Yeah.
Let's see. War. Videography.
Crap, what page was that?
What are you all working on right now?
Alice in Wonderland. That was
I am
it.
currently saving files as JPEGs for Shay so she can read it.
Gotcha. So you're not drawing right now. I thought you were drawing.
Correct. No, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Replicant Brocky died, I think, of heroin. I think it was, be careful what you put in needles. Maybe don't shoot stuff into your veins. And he was a dabbler. I mean, I could be wrong.
What if it's insulin?
To be more accurate, I think it might have been a speedball. I think it might have been a mix.
Oh, okay. All right,
Just
then he
like
probably
Lane.
did snort it.
No, he probably injected, simultaneously injecting
Yeah,
the coke and heroin at the same time.
Yeah.
Yum.
It's how Lane died.
Yeah, that's exactly how Lane died.
How
yeah.
Lane's. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
It seems like maybe don't do that if you know of a person that's died from it.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, I can take it. Yeah, okay, Junior. Sure you can.
This is page 12.
Look, if I get booted out of here, like y'all gonna have to hold this stream down. I hope y'all know that until I can get back in. You're all like, you're all stoned, and you're like, what?
I'm not stoned.
And I am resentful that you would
Jason.
think so, was the rest of that sentence.
I mean, I might act like it, but
That's cool.
I've never ran a chat before. I don't know how to do that.
Yes, you
Yes.
do.
You gotta stay here, Lola.
That's looking pretty. Wow.
So that's
Yes.
they're
You're
showed
awesome,
up at
man.
the ninja place, and this is kind of talking shit, and he's got some beef for him. Here's one of their venues. The reason why they have to take this consultant job with the locals is because they get their shit destroyed. They go to this venue in the meatpacking district, and they get their shit damaged and destroyed fighting off these a skinhead, assless chap, S&M assholes.
The Gibbs.
So that's some, yeah. It's like,
The army of gimps. I don't know. Is that worse than an army
so,
of Sims?
at the end there, I don't know. Probably, maybe. I don't know. I think there's more Windex on the ball sacks with these guys, though.
Yeah.
There's going to be cosplay. There has to be Windex on their ball sacks. And the funny thing is that, like, this wasn't part of the script. I think Chuck Dixon was just like, yeah, it's a rough crowd, and maybe there's somebody wearing like a weird mask. And I was just like, fuck it. They're all wearing masks. Everybody's ass
gimps.
is hanging out of their pants. Fucking yeah, it's a
They're
world. It's a
weirdo
gimp
fucking
world.
gimps.
We're all fucking living in we're all living in this gimp world. And then
fuck it, why not?
this is
Bring out
one
the
of
gimp.
So they're kind of talking about the situation. He's found out that this ninjas. and you got a ninja listening. And so there's also going to be some zipper-tone added to this, so it won't just be it'll be black and white, but there'll be like 2 or 3
Yeah.
2 or 3 levels of zipper-tone.
Tones. Nice, man.
So and then here's something else.
Holy
That's
shit.
Called mandibles. Some colored stuff that's kind of getting done. That's the logo for it, but that's.
I like it.
I'm just fucking with that, but I'm not really messing with it until Rock and Roll Ninja is completely done. Like, I don't want to get like too caught up in,
Yeah.
Is that your own thing, or is that something else that you're working on with Zach?
That's my own thing. I have 2 other things with Richard.
Cool, man.
That I can't really talk about. That's
totally understandable.
Yeah, you know how it is. I will
Here's
say,
an idea
if
factory right now, man.
Elevator, dude. We're just like, hey, do you want to do this? I'm like, I'll fucking do that. I'll draw that. Hey, I have this idea. Do you want to draw it? I'm like, yeah, I'll fucking draw it, as long as I'm like, do I get co-creator? Do I own 30% of it? Then fucking A, yeah, I'll fucking work on it. I mean, that's kind of how it is. But he's kind of like moving his pieces around. I fit for certain jobs. Norwal fits for places where Norwal fits. And I mean, I look at it. I look at Norwal. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? But I bet you it's gonna be awesome. You know what I mean? I'm sure, like, once you start like reading it, you're gonna like kind of fall into it. Kind of like watching fucking Clockwork Orange or something. I don't know. That's kind of what I thought. I was like, oh, it's some kind of weird Clockwork Orange shit going on.
So what I'm hearing is get a glass of milk for this one.
Yeah. So after this is done, then I'm gonna do a project, and that's gonna with him, and that's like Hellraiser meets Bloodsport.
Oh,
nice.
Very cool.
Okay, there you go.
I mean, one of the things I really got to say about your art, Matt, like, and Jason too, like, Jason's really good with this, is the use of detail. Like, y'all just put so much detail into it, and I love it.
Thank you. I do, like, I kind of get the macro down when I'm not really high. I make sure my composition is there. I make sure my perspective is all there, and I make sure everything is there. And then once I know that's all done, then I could just kind of, get baked a little bit and have fun and just start noodling and thinking about like little flags and shit, because I know it's all in perspective. So it's like I can kind of then kind of walk around my world and kind of, okay, I need a basket of fish there. Nobody's gonna fucking see that there's a basket of fish there, but I know that it's there.
Well, it's the overall thing, man. It's the overall aesthetic. It creates the world, and anybody that listens to me talk ever, verisimilitude. It's one of my favorite things to use to describe that sense of realism in a story. You do it in your writing, you do it in your your art. Like when you add those details, you bring in those little details that are in the real world or things you've experienced yourself. That realness.
Yeah, well, people will pick up on it subconsciously. You know what I mean? Like, there might not be something that stands out, but like, that basket of fish, makes sense in their mind. It does. You know what I mean? Like. And then if you point it out, like, hey, did you notice the basket of fish? They'll be like, yeah, I kind of did notice that. That was pretty cool, So.
And if a face is off, people will be able to tell you that a face is off. They won't be able to tell you why a face is off.
Yeah,
they'll be able to tell you that that face is fucked up. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's why it's okay to like listen to people who like aren't creators. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, you're not a creator. I don't need to listen to you. Like, no, I kind of do. You know what I mean? It's like, that is exactly who I need to listen to, is like the regular person on the street. Like, I want to know what like, he walks into a comic book store and he sees my book. Yeah, I want to know what he's thinking. You know?
Exactly.
So,
right.
I'm not an artist by any means. Like, I couldn't draw to save my life. Okay. I mean, my stuff looks like a 4-year-old did it, probably because my 4-year-old would do it. But at the same time, I know what I like and I enjoy, right? What I find visually appealing when it comes to art, when it comes to comics. And so, like, I find certain people's artwork just, it resonates with me. I don't know.
That's the way it works. You know,
Yeah.
some people's artwork resonates, some people's artwork doesn't. You know,
Can I point out the hilarious irony of Lola stating that she knows what she likes as Matt was zooming in on the dude's crotch?
Well,
I just want to point
Coincidence?
that out.
You be the
I
judge.
suddenly need to know where my Windex is. Where's my?
No, I'm just saying, like, I might not can give you like an artist critique on something, but I can tell you, like, if you're not utilizing your space right, I'm probably not going to look at what you're making.
Right. Well, I think there's a difference between going to like me going to Jason and being like, "Yo, man, look at this drawing. Could you tell me like what I'm doing wrong here?" and asking for a pointer, than just like going to someone like you and being like, "You like this?" And you know what I mean? Like, there's a difference. Like, you know what I mean?
Bad.
Right. But you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah.
Like Matt was saying, like the people who are going to buy the book, they might not be artists, you know, but like, do they like it? And if so, you know, why or why not? Like,
art is always subjective, man.
Right, of course. You just want to try to reach the broadest audience possible, I guess. I guess that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, you want to reach your audience, and hopefully that audience is broad, you know. But tell your story first. Tell it how you go and tell it. Tell it with the art you go and tell it. You know. I don't know. I feel like if the work is created genuinely with a genuine heart, because the story needs to be told, this person needs to tell this story, it will find its audience, you know. At least that's the way I see things, you know. Not that means, oh, you don't have to promote it, you don't have to try to get out there. No. I mean that just tell your story, tell it with honesty, and get it out there. Tell it with the best of your ability, and you will find your audience. You know.
Exactly. I mean, it's the best way to do it, right? Like, you have to build your audience in order to reach more people, because more people are talking about you. That's more people they're you know, pushing you out to.
Oh yeah, you know, that's the important of exactly. You know, that's why we that's why we do stuff like this. That's why we hang out. You know. We go on different channels to hang out and you know, interact, get in front of different audiences, get to know people in this scene, you know, see what people are working on, you know, and get inspired, hopefully. I mean,
yeah, I had like last night I had fun doing that, like, you know, just
exactly,
you know, taking some imaginary chat character that's been brought to life and doing our own renditions and jumping from channel to channel. Yeah. You should get in on that next time, man.
I would love to. You know, sometimes when it's late like that, I've already crashed out.
That was kind of late. That was really late. Like, next time, maybe we should probably do it early. Dean's gonna have to suck it up, and he'll have to
just a little bit.
The only friggin' Australian. Yeah, like what? The only dude living like in the that's over in Australia, and we're streaming on his time. What the fuck is that about?
No. Yeah, he'll have to get up early, is what it'll be. You know, just if we started at 8, it'd be 8 a.m. his time. So his ass would just have to get up early and hang out.
That's it.
He's got school at that time. He's got to go to junior high.
Oh, we'll get his mom to write a pass.
Good grief! What in the world?
Hi.
We tease. Dean looks like super young, and he sounds super young.
Yeah, he's 15 years old.
Yeah, what is he, like 30 something? But
he's old enough, plenty.
He sounds kind of like Harry Potter to me.
Exactly. So we tease him.
Like, what was it? Because last night Rosetta was on with us when we were on his channel. And she was drawing, we were teasing her about furries because she was drawing like a cat lady or something. So when he went to go get coffee, Yeah, he went to go get coffee, and everyone's like, "Where's Dean?" And we were like, "Oh, he's getting his mom's permission to have a furry."
Jeez.
Oh my word.
Oh
Poor
Lord.
kid.
I love
Poor
Dean.
kid. He's like 30.
Is he really?
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's like 30.
I mean,
yeah.
I expect him to start telling me about Gryffindor and Slytherin.
Uh,
Like,
Well, then
one's-
again, you thought Boo Dan Art was like really young, so
yeah, I did think Boo Dan Art was young.
yeah. He's older than
It's
I
just
am.
well preserved, friend.
Yeah, he is. That's funny. Yeah, Leah thought he was younger than what he was too. Whenever they met in a, I guess they met in a club bar type scene or something. But yeah, she thought he was younger, and then she found out his real age. It was funny.
Yeah, it's the benefits of having a baby face, man. You know, you age slower, age gracefully.
Yeah, that stops at a certain point, though.
like Mickey Rooney, you're like, holy shit! It's like a weird, fucked up Cabbage Patch doll.
Well, that's what happens when you take on a boxing career when you're an actor. You get jacked up.
Didn't he do that on purpose? Like
Did
right
I say
after he was
Mickey
voted,
Rooney
like,
or
most-
Mickey? I think I said Mickey Rooney.
Oh, I thought you said Mickey Rourke.
Did I say Mickey Rourke? I meant Mickey Rooney. Sorry, both of them.
Both of them shouldn't have gone into boxing.
Yeah.
Suppose that's fair.
Mickey Rooney. What are you thinking?
No, he didn't do that on purpose. I mean, he purposely went into boxing, but he didn't purposely mess up his face.
I swear there's an article where he talked about that.
Oh.
I'll have to find it. Maybe
You
I'm
want to talk
wrong.
about
Mickey
something
Rourke.
about Mickey Rourke? You can talk about his weird ass fucking fingers. Like he has like thummy fingers. Like each finger looks like a horse hoof. You know what I mean? I don't know what I don't know what it's
It's
from.
not wrong.
They're very
Holy
flat on the
shit.
tips. Yeah, they're very squared off on the tops.
You
Yeah.
mean like
Jesus.
Kirby fingers?
Like
Like the way
fucking,
Jack Kirby used to draw the hands on people, like the fingers, like
yeah,
flat
like
and
Doodle
square?
Bops. We're the Doodle Bops. Oh yeah, like it's like the TV show, the Doodle Bops. He has fingers like them. Anybody
Call
has
that
kids on the
Doodle
show?
Bops.
Just me. Yeah,
Does
it's
that
like
No,
mean what the Doodle Bops are?
I've-
Like,
I've
cracks me
heard.
up.
I have heard of them. I've never seen them. So
Yeah, my nephew watched them.
luckily they're not on anymore. I think like 2 of them were killed in a car accident or something, like going from one show to another.
Like, for real?
Nah, they're alive. But they got crazy fingers though, right? So Mickey Rourke has like these like crazy like they look like all thumbs. Like
bass
somebody
player
like,
fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna
They, like-
say, flying feline. Bass players have on their left hand have that kind of thing going on.
But
Well,
it's
I mean,
like
if
it's
there's-
not just fingers. Like he had his fingers removed for boxing, and then they surgically put on big toes. You should just Google it, dude. It's
Bizarre.
fucking gnarly.
There was a subreddit where somebody was trying to show off like a DVD or something like that, and everybody fixated on the fact that the dude had like toe thumbs, and looked like a literal toe holding the box. It was like, no, I want to talk about this DVD. And everybody's like, no, tell us
Too
about
late,
that
dude.
thumb, dude. Yeah, that was fucking hilarious. He took the thread down and reposted it with just the DVD.
All right. You guys, we talked about Rock and Roll Ninja. Do you want to talk about Absolute Jason?
What's that?
It's that little book that you've been chilling.
I have a book.
Oh my god!
When did that happen?
I don't know.
I hope
Probably
he's
while you
doing
were
well.
sleeping.
Have you seen Absolute, Matt?
I don't think so. Show me yours. Show it to me.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
see?
you should check it out.
We're
Jason's-
playing a game of you show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Oh, here's a
my.
page.
Oh, jeez.
There's
Okay.
a page. Mhm. That's a page.
Yeah.
There you go.
Everybody was kung fu fight. Is that
Here,
a
let me
neck
pull
chop?
up the IGG.
Are
Because I want to show him the little guy.
Okay.
Breaking that wrist.
The little guy.
The little
The
guy.
little guy.
The first piece of artwork you see. Yeah.
That thing is awesome.
Thank you. I kind of go about it, pulling mine up the weird way because it's pinned to my Twitter, so I just go there. It's easier. There we go. And let me share screen.
All right.
Show me what you've got.
Show me.
It doesn't seem that much easier.
Show me what you've got.
Talking about, I'm already ready. I'm good to go. Faster than typing. See that? Easier. And there's the little guy.
See?
Oh, that's cool.
Thanks. See? Okay.
Wow.
Matt, this little guy here, doesn't he look like the coolest little guy?
Absolutely. That is cool. The whole book looks like this? That's cool, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it does. Nice consistency, dude. That's cool, dude. I like that.
You see his detail that's in it? Like that's what gets me is the detail. The detail that was in the pages you were showing us. Like I don't know what it is, but like if I see the utilization of this space done well, it's something I know that I want. Like I gotta have it, right?
Yeah. Know what you're looking for in comic art, yeah.
Do you digitally ink this?
This, yes. This is like maybe 20% digital. The rest is pen and ink, watercolor, and acrylic paint. This is like 20% digital, the rest traditional. Because I can't see, partially blind. And so digital just helps me. I do like this is digital, but like some of them are mixed matched. Like this is a combination. But
Do you have an eye patch?
I probably could. I can get away with it.
When you say you're like partially blind, do you like is it like you're partially blind to both eyes, or one eye is gone, or? Yeah,
it's both, but the right eye I can see more out of than the left eye. But yeah. So whenever I can like do outlines of them traditionally to make it tighter, and then when I print them up, I could just digitally or traditionally go in and noodle and add splatter and just add all the detail and sometimes some extra characters and stuff.
Right on.
Yeah, as long as I have that base root in there, I'm good. Whenever I'm doing like a regular like fun stuff, I don't have to worry about it being so precise, so I could just go straight pen and ink. I don't have to worry about digital. But yeah, it's all like this pretty much.
Bueno, dude.
Thanks, man.
And look, y'all sitting here talking about this stuff. I'm learning stuff.
What did you learn, Lola?
That you were blind.
I learned that you can tighten stuff up with pen and ink.
Yeah, well, like
the difference in digital versus traditional.
Yeah, because like digital, I can obviously erase a lot easier. I can go back, Control Z, all that fun stuff.
You can iterate a lot quicker.
Yeah, well, not so much faster. It's just cleaner. Comics are a little bit cleaner, so I could get away with. I have to do it a little cleaner, but I can be messy at the same time. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
I like penciling digitally and then printing it out on Bristol and inking it traditionally.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing.
Yeah,
it's the same principle almost.
But see, I'm learning new stuff here.
I think I'm going to be doing some of that, like printing. Like all this stuff so far has just been like digital, because that's how I work. You know, it's like my job regularly. But I'm going to start doing what you mentioned, like the Bristol board. Just so I can start having like creating artifacts.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like do like page 10, do page 20, do page 1. You know what I mean? Just like maybe pick out like maybe 20 of them being
the ones people would definitely want to hang. Yeah. You know, the ones that like this awesome badass action shot, or like this splash page. You know, the ones that that somebody would want to buy. Like
exactly
make that an original, man. Fuck yeah. You know, give people an opportunity to own that shit. People love that stuff.
Yeah, so that's to like. Oops, sorry.
No, go for it.
I was just saying that is a drawback to having like a favorite artist that only works digital. It's like you never get to own their work, you know.
Yeah.
mean, there are one-off prints. I know they're not the same thing, but it's the closest thing that you can get.
Yeah.
Some people are like, "Oh, it's still a print." It's like, yeah, but you're still owning a page.
Well,
It's not
you
gonna
know,
be
if
printed
it's a
every day.
high quality like Giclée print or something like that, I mean,
yeah.
I can understand. But yeah, I would prefer, because I like looking at the work. Like if I can
Right.
tilt it down and I can see like the brush strokes, I can see like, you know, corrections and stuff like that. I mean, that's some of the coolest shit about like old pages that you see. You know, you see the correction fluid, you see like the redraw, you see the lines. Like that's cool, man. I mean, at least to me, it's cool.
You see that they're imperfect,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and you want the
I've
imperfections.
one of the original pages I own is from it's an Eric Larson Amazing Spider-Man page. I forget what issue it's from. It's the one where he got like those cosmic powers.
Oh yeah, Cosmic
Yeah.
Spider-Man. He got
Cosmic Spider-Man.
yeah,
Like the
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah,
the
and like
the white
by-
legs and the yeah.
on the mask, the by the mouth was like a different color than the rest of the mask, and what you call it, and it was cool to have because like you were saying, even just like the corrections, like there was panels that he obviously like drew on the Bristol, but then like didn't like it and like marked it up too much, that he went and like drew the panel on another sheet of paper and then taped it over
Oh
the
wow.
original panel. So like there's actually like two panels there, like what he was originally doing and what actually turned out to be what was in print, you know. So it was really
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah, and I got that for free because I think I was
nice.
14. Yeah, I was at New York Comic Con, and there was a line for him like to sign books or whatever, and I ran up just in front of the line with like I'm like 13 or 14 years old, and I run up with like my shitty drawings from back then. I'm going, you need to look at my stuff, you know, like one of those things. And instead of being like a dick and like being like, dude, get out of here, like I got a line, he's like, all right, no problem. He's like, sit down, I gotta sign these people's books. I'll take a look at that stuff at the end.
Wow.
And then he goes, do me a favor while you're sitting there, and he pulls out all his original artwork. He's like, keep an eye on this. If people look at it and they want to buy it, the prices are on the back. And then I was like literally selling the original pages for Eric Larson.
Are you sure this is Eric Larson? Are you
Yes,
sure?
yes,
Wasn't a
yes.
clone?
This is why I was very disappointed at like the Eric Larson of today, because
this sounds so different. Wow.
And then
continue.
afterwards he signs all the comics that I have of his that I wanted to get signed. He looks at my artwork, and instead of being like, yeah, kid, blah blah blah, whatever, he like was really cool and was like, well, if you work on this and that, and he gave me some pointers and stuff like that, and spent like 20 minutes with me afterwards. And then he was like, hey, here, for helping me out selling my art, and he gave me one of the pages.
Well, that's awesome.
Anthony, are you sure that wasn't just a dream you had in a
Yeah,
house?
I don't think this sounds right, man.
Do you want me to go get it?
Please.
I have the original page sitting right over there. I can go grab it.
I'm just saying, like, we've
You're gonna
all
We
seen
want
Eric
the blue
Larson
dress.
now.
We want the stain on it. We want to see the whole thing.
No,
We
yeah,
still
man.
have
And
the cigar.
my buddy Al was so like jealous because like he was like, yeah, I'll meet you on, you know, he was like, he went to go get somebody else to sign something, and then didn't know that I was already up sitting at the table with Eric Larson, and stood in line the whole time waiting and thinking I was missing out. He thought I was lost somewhere, and he finally gets up to the table and he sees me sitting there. He's like, what the fuck are you doing up here?
See, even Johnny Cage says Larson was nice. Well, shit.
Yeah, nobody
Well,
believes it.
shit.
You
Did
print
you
out
see the way Larson
Man.
holds his pencil?
Oh,
You ever
yeah,
watch him
it's-
fucking draw?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
how
It's fucking weirdo, man.
yeah, it's kind of
is
like
weird.
how a life drawing class art holding would go. Like,
Yeah.
it's so loose and
But
stuff.
it's
Yeah.
still like to the side. I mean, I've done a lot of life drawing, and I get that, like, okay, hold it by the edge. But like
so that
his
was-
shit is like hold it by the edge and across the room.
yeah.
But
You
he
know what I mean?
writes like
Yeah.
that too. He doesn't just draw that way. He writes like that.
Yeah,
Like
it's really interesting to watch. It's like he had learned how to draw on an island with nobody else. You know what I mean? It was just like,
He just
here's a
burned a
pencil. and he
stick
just
one
fucking-
day and started
Yeah.
drawing on whatever he
Exactly.
could find, and that's how he figured it out.
I have a couple of those like artist edition books, you know, where they're like full size prints of
Oh,
the
yeah.
art, and you could see like all kinds of like corrections and like whiteout,
Yeah.
you know, going on, and like the pencils and like little notes in the corners and stuff. Like these guys were like, man, they were old school and they like put in the work. Like these guys were making like a page a day. You know what I mean? Like they were like just hammering these pages out. It's stuff's beautiful, but you know, you could see they really like were just slapping shit together right before the press.
Right.
Right.
We lost Lola.
Well, she said she might drop out.
Yeah. I looked away for just a second. Yeah.
I've been working on these files, but no, there's like even a story. I don't know. I always butcher his last name. Will Sperstaccio. He tells a story.
That's pretty good.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, he was on a podcast and he told the story how him and Jim Lee would try to go work the longest, see who could work the most hours, like in a day.
Yeah.
Like so, they would just stay up all-nighters and just jam out pieces and almost forget to erase the pencils before sending them over to Marvel.
Oh,
and,
shit.
yeah, it's just these stories were pretty awesome to hear. It was a great podcast, actually. Yeah.
It's the energy of young men, you know?
Yeah. What's that, Lola?
I said I removed myself for a reason because y'all are all having a really good conversation. And it was just nice seeing you all interacting and talking.
You couldn't just be here.
And I didn't want to mess it up.
What?
No.
Why?
It's your show.
Because I
What?
don't know.
She went
It's just nice
She went
to
down to
have
watch it
y'all.
from the audience.
So they had to take a step back and then take a picture of the computer.
I guess so. The classed up booty with the monocle didn't go with the aesthetic, I guess.
This is my professional booty, I thank you.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, the monocle's a nice touch.
Yeah.
Definitely an
Thank
air
you,
of
Shay, wherever you're at. No, it's just nice to like see people come together and talking and discussing and enjoying what they're doing.
Well, see, this is why I love working in the comic shop. You know, I get people coming in and talking about comics. That's why I love my regulars. You know, they come in, and this is why I get so sad when they're not excited about what they're reading. Like I ask them, like, yeah, so what are you reading? Like, how's this book? And, it's all right. Well, okay. Why? If that's your reaction, why are you still getting it?
If that's your reaction, you should check out Absolute Book One.
The comic book environment, man. I really miss the comic book shop environment. Going in, talking to your man, you know, getting your box pulled, seeing what's going on, maybe talking about, you know, somebody's new costume, you know, maybe he suggests a new book to you, you know, you buy it, you know, because you trust him. I mean, it's like,
dude,
it's kind of gone, man. I go into the shop near me now and I just kind of like look in, I walk around, I like wave to him and then I leave. It sucks.
That's how I feel about the Weed Man.
There's not a lot of good stuff on the wall, and the sad thing is that, you know, putting stuff up on the wall is kind of a crapshoot, because if it doesn't have Marvel or DC on it, sometimes it is hard to sell. But that's why you make good shit, so somebody like me knows to tell people to read it.
I do go past, I hate to say it, I do go past the Marvel and DC stuff and like head over to the like the Image and the independent area.
Boom,
you know, like
Dark Horse
Rumble
is still putting out
and
good stuff.
You know,
Aftershock.
It's like Big
there
Girls. I think I picked up not long ago.
Yeah.
Headlopper. I think.
Oh yeah,
Rumble.
Headlopper.
I picked up. You know, there's stuff out there that's cool.
Well, you get Joe Benitez doing Lady Mechanica. You know. Which has been fantastic. I've enjoyed Christopher Priest's Vampirella run so far.
I was enjoying that until COVID hit, and then I was unemployed.
Yeah,
I've always been
same. I wasn't working at the comic shop for most of 2020.
Yeah,
I've always been what, Lola?
I've always been into like the more in stuff. Like I'm not a big superhero person.
No, that's good. That's perfectly fine, because comics is so much more than superheroes.
Yeah,
it's just the superheroes get all the attention.
Especially in the States, you know. I mean, it's just like that's all it was. Like growing up was just was superhero stuff because of the comic code, you know. I think I was like into it, and then I think we started to get into the Marvel or not Marvel, like the Image, and
Image.
I don't know. Somebody gave me a couple of long boxes of heavy metal magazines,
Nice.
And that
Oh,
just
yeah.
totally fucking like flipped my wig. Like everybody was like fucking drinking
yeah.
the Kool-Aid from, you know, Liefeld's dick, and I was over there like, you know, reading about the meta barons and stuff. Like I was just like I was just on a whole, you know what I mean? I was just like on a whole nother fucking like I was like, nah, man, I don't give a fuck about
like
that shit anymore.
Serious comics.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Serious,
I was like, I want
like
serious
actual story
art.
comics.
Yeah, serious stories, serious art. People like, yeah, that was kind of my jam.
Hell yeah, man. That's
Mobius, like Lieutenant Blueberry. I was like, what? Yeah.
I remember
there's
I
more
remember
stuff out there, is my point. Like it's not
Yeah.
just, you know, superheroes anymore. Now it's fucking it's everything, and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, go ahead, dude.
Blueberry was an inspiration in an odd way for The Fifth Element. And I remember seeing that on the DVD and being like, what? Blueberry? Like Mobius did like cowboy comics? What? You know, so then I had to go research that. I had to go find them and look them up. I was like, holy shit. Like they did some damn good Westerns, man. You know?
Yeah, I mean, that whole area is known for Westerns, you know, the whole Sierra Leone, or not, what the fuck is his name? Somebody help me out. You know, Fistful of Dollars, all the like the Clint Eastwood stuff, that was all like Spanish, right? I mean, that was all
spaghetti
like
Westerns,
yeah, spaghetti Westerns. So they know what's up, you know.
Sergio Leone. There we go.
Thank you, sir.
I knew my brain would bring it sometime.
I don't know. I've never been like a big fan of the whole superhero idea. You know, you get superpowers and you save the world. Like, I don't know. I like the more darker stuff, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And like heavy metal. I'm huge on heavy metal.
Oh yeah, metal. Hello.
So I've always kind of went to the and if I want to read superheroes, I can, right? Because like my significant other's into superheroes, so I have access to it if I want to read it. I just prefer the more original, darker stuff.
I prefer stuff like The Crow. I mean, I love my superheroes. I grew up reading superheroes, but once I discovered the wider world of comics, like there was no going back. It's like, okay, that's one section of it, but then you've got The Crow, you've got Poison Elves, you've got Vertigo, you've got, you know, so much indie stuff that you know gets ignored because it's not flashy. You know? And I think the biggest problem with what we're getting in the mainstream now is because, you know, you got people that want to just want to put that name on their CV. They want to say they worked for Marvel and here's proof that I can do this. I have this big brand now because, you know, those Marvel and DC are both these giant corporate brands that you know, look good on a resume and they've made $1 billion and all this shit. So you get disingenuous people that don't actually care about, you know, making anything worth a shit. They just want to look, here I am. I'm in this popular thing, and now give me a Netflix deal. At least that's what it seems like. I don't know. But
Yeah,
I'm not the only one that notices this in my shop either. I've had regulars say this. I'm sorry, Matt. Go ahead.
No, I was waiting for somebody else before I was about to kick in my own rant and agree with you.
Do it, man.
I agree. It was like we had the first generation of creators. You know, you had Stan Lee, you had Ditko, you had Kirby, you know, you had Julius over there in DC. You had these people who like loved the creations. They were making these creations, and so they were putting their, you know, their blood and their heart into it. You know, Excelsior, and then you had the next generation of people, you know, like Wolfman, you know, Mars, Wolfman, and you know, and that whole '70s thing where they were like, these were guys who grew up reading that love. You know
Chris
what I mean?
Claremont, man.
Yeah. So yes, exactly. Chris Claremont was reading these superheroes when they were respected and loved. So when they're writing stories, they're writing with the same reverence.
Yes.
Right. So now you come to where we are now. The people who are working at these corporations, which they're corporations, they're not even like the bullpen anymore. You know what I mean?
No,
you don't go over to
there is no bullpen anymore.
Yeah, there's no 387 fucking Park Avenue. You know what I mean? You can't fucking go to Marvel anymore,
Nope.
So it's like you have these people who are like super disconnected from that love and that reverence. And that's why they're just kind of like doing whatever. They don't really give a fuck.
A lot of them aren't even from comics. A lot of them are like
it's just corporate shit. And like it's so
Hollywood
hard to get
writers,
those corporate jobs where it's like, oh, I put my shit on LinkedIn, and I got my job through the Warner Brothers fucking websites, application program. You know what I mean? And it's like it's PAs that have been moved up, it's a bunch of people who I don't think love the characters and aren't like dream job. Like, holy fuck, I'm at Marvel. This is where I want to be. Like, these are just people who are just fucking like going through and moving along. They don't really fucking care.
Yep.
And that's the difference.
Yeah, it's just another stop for them on their journey to what they really want to get to.
Like, I don't know about you guys, but I just, as a kid growing up and like drawing, I just assumed I was going to work at Marvel.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like I got that big giant Marvel book that had Spider-Man on the front. I fucking studied all my characters.
How to draw comics the Marvel way.
No, Mark, that's something different. I have that book, the How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way.
Yeah.
That's one book, but there was like another book that was like the history of Marvel. And it was like fucking huge. It was like really thick and it was giant. And in the back it had like Mark Textera like doing some Ghost Rider shit in the background.
Oh, yeah, dude.
So I was like reading that shit, just like, I gotta know it because at any moment Stan Lee could walk in and fucking quiz me, and I need to know who fucking Johnny Blaze is. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I don't know. I guess I fucking grew the fuck up and started paying my mortgage and stuff. But
by the time we got old enough, the industry had changed.
Yeah. By the time I was like ready to work in the bullpen, it was already like filled in.
Yeah, it was done. There was I said this earlier in some chat. There was a lot of fucking magic back in the 70s, the mid 70s into the mid and late 80s, even into the early 90s. There was a lot of magic in the comics industry.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of shit that was made because when you mass produce something, obviously there's always going to be crap, but there were a lot of people that actually gave a fuck about what they were doing and were crafting stories that people remember.
Are you saying they had passion for what they were doing?
Yes, exactly.
And imaginations?
Passion and imagination.
You know what you can get done with passion and imagination?
Everything.
You can get to the moon.
A lot of really fun shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's a really long list.
That's what we're missing now. We're missing creators that have like the passion and imagination, but when you come into the indie scene, that's what we're finding, right? Yeah. We're finding the people that have the passion for it again.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm loving about the whole indie scene.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, that's because they got skin in the game. They got to make this work. Like, yes, it's a passion project, but I mean, if you want it to succeed, you got to hustle it. You got to make sure people know about it. You got to put that passion on display.
Put it on blast.
Mm-hmm. Put on blast. Well, I mean, that's the thing about previews is you can put it in previews, but you got to hope that there's somebody in a shop that's going to actually deep dive and look for that shit. Because I mean, you get what, like a 2-inch wide by 3-inch tall picture to put in there, and like a blurb that's a tiny ass paragraph. I mean, but that's the dream for some people, man. And go ahead.
Curious, Luke, what are your thoughts on all the variant covers?
I think that they falsely inflate the numbers, and I get really fucking pissed off when we have to buy 50 of one motherfucking copy to get one fucking variant to sell for 50 fucking bucks. Like, fuck you, quit doing this to my comic shop. That's how I feel about that's how I feel about the fucking variants. Like 1 or 2, fine. Whatever, give people a choice, but when you got to do like 25 fucking variants of Batman just to celebrate. You know, okay, yeah, you're employing a bunch of artists, but you're foisting this onto my fucking shop, assholes. Like now
I just don't get the like a variant covers for every issue of a run. Like it's like, why do I need variant covers for issue 26 of some series? You know what I mean? Like,
because when they ship more of them to the shops, it looks better on their yearly numbers.
oh yeah, no, I mean I get it, but I'm just saying like
Yeah, I was trying to think. Like, I was talking to a friend who works in a shop up in New York, right? And he was telling me about all the variant covers that they had gotten for one of the comics that just recently came out.
Yep.
And like they just sit on the shelf, like people don't buy them, and it's like that's gotta hurt your shop. They can't be good.
That's why the reason why my shop has existed for so long is because Vanessa got smart about this shit a long time ago. Like a good shop, like you live and die by the pull lists. Like you have your loyal customers, you make sure that you get what they need. You make sure you take care of them first, and everything else, you know, whatever's left over goes to the wall. Like sometimes cool shit doesn't make it to the wall because the loyal customers, the ones that are in there all the time, they get the good shit. You know, they get the shit that comes in first because they're there consistently. You know, that fucking Batman Fortnite, whatever it was, DC 0. You know, people were pestering the absolute hell out of me looking for that. And I get it because it's, you know, it's cool, it's a crossover and whatever, but you know, you want that stuff, like you need to contact your shop and say, hey, I actually want this. That way they know they have a sale. That way they can actually order it for you with confidence that you're going to come pick it up. Because that's money sitting and waiting. You know,
yeah, doesn't it suck that it's like that now though? Like I remember like the shop I worked in as a kid, you know, in my early teenager, he just ordered everything, and by the end of the week it was gone, and I ordered a lot of it. You know what I mean? Like, and then like you said, like now it's like, you know, you got to make sure, like, hey, are you guys gonna get this? And if not, can you at least get me one? You know,
right?
You know. So.
Good conversation, guys.
You know, this is my childhood comic shop, so I get really impassioned about this. Like, I've been shopping at this place since I was 10. Like,
it's cool.
I don't know. I get mad when I see this shit abused, and I'm glad that Vanessa knows how to, you know, do this shit because she's managed to keep it going since 1986. So
nice.
She knows what she's doing. Yeah, she's pretty badass.
That's a motherfucking rock star right there.
That's right.
I mean, you know how many like comic shops have closed just like in the last, I don't know, year, 3 years?
Oh yeah.
I mean, people have lost their livelihoods because of shit like this.
Oh yeah, and even before, you know, like comic shops, they were everywhere in the early 90s, and then by the mid 90s, they were almost gone.
Yeah. I'm down
there was
3.
a time.
I was just going to say, I'm down to 3 in my area. 2 of them are like 20 minutes. Well, one's 20 minutes away, one's 30 minutes away. And the other one that's the closest is just the Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. So it's more of like a, they have comics, but they do
it's
a
collectible
lot more with
store.
Like,
it's a collectible store now. Yeah,
yes.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
That's pretty much what comic shops have become, though, right?
Not mine. Mine's a used bookstore and comics. We have a few collectibles, but you know, we've got new issues and we've got a shit ton of back issues for the tiny
like,
we got.
Here, our comic shops here, where like the closest ones, they're either like gaming or Funko Pops. Like, you get a wall of comics, but that's it.
Yeah.
I hate Funko Pops.
Jay and Silent Bob is yeah. I just want to run them over with a tractor.
What?
Jay and Silent Bob's is more actual like classic collectibles. So I'll give him that much. Like it's like vintage stuff.
It looks like a fucking like a tourist spot. I've been to
that's
Jay
what
and
it's
Silent
become.
Bob on like it's on like this weird little street with like an ice cream shop and like it's very fucking like manufactured. The whole like little like couple of blocks that it's on. It looks fucking weird down there.
That's Red Bank. Yeah, it's like a little mini. All right, so like the town of Red Bank is very blue collar, but it caters to the towns around it, which are very rich, and
Yeah.
so it's a very local, um, like a George Orwell painting. You know what I mean? Like that's what they like tried to make this town look like, and it's cool. I mean, I worked there for years. It's a great place to work. There's 100 restaurants in like 4 square blocks. I mean, it's all restaurants and shops and you know, in the restaurant industry, it's like it was a great place to work because the money was you couldn't beat it. You work 6 hours and you walk out with $300 in your pocket, and you're like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's very. I don't know. I like Red Bank. I like it at night because at night all that shit closes down, and then you have like the few places that are open where like you know like the musicians hang out, the bands are playing and stuff like that. Like that's when it's like. At least it used to be. It's not really that way anymore. But yeah, like the old blues bands and jazz bands we were playing, and then you go two spots over, and there's like a rock band playing, and then if you're not into any of that, and you want to go dancing, there's a place over there you can go dancing, and it's a cool little spot at night. During the day, it's very like, oh, let's go shopping and walk around town, and
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm fucking down the street. I was like, let's go. Very interesting. Man, yeah, the 90s was really cool for comic book shops. Like in Manhattan, it was just cool to walk around and just find like a new comic book store. You know, because you would find them, you know. You'd think you knew all the shops, and then suddenly you'd take a couple of turns, and then suddenly there's like a new shop, and you're like, oh shit. You got to go in, you know, you got to kind of play it cool. The guy sitting behind the counter is kind of like fucking reading shit and doesn't want to talk to you. It's fun.
Yeah, my childhood shop closed down years ago.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, my jam was Cosmic Comics on 23rd Street when I lived in the city. And then when I moved out to Queens, there was like a place in Woodside that I went to, and it was like a Korean lady.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Like she had beepers. Like, I don't know, it was like she like inherited the job, or I don't know what happened, but like I walked in and she had like beepers that you could rent. There was like a Tekken 3 video game, and then she had like a wall of comics, and it was just like this like nice little Korean lady.
That's kind of cool.
How are
That's
you?
funny.
Yeah, man, it was awesome. And and the crazy thing is that you were like, oh yeah, this, you know, you see this like nice little Korean mom. You go, she'll start fucking talking comics to you. You know, it was fucking awesome. Oh, you get the new Wolverine? Yeah, I did. Yeah, you. Yes, ma'am.
That's awesome, though. You know, what a cool place to go pick up your books on a regular basis.
Yeah, but I mean, you'd still go into like Forbidden Planet and shit, just
right? Of
You
course,
know, they have like a bigger pull of like stuff, you know.
Yeah, but you know, those little shops that nobody knows about, they were the ones that would like have that, you know, that issue that, you know, maybe got snapped up everywhere else.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
And
that was, you know, that's the fun of going on the hunt, man. You know, you roll out and you're going to a couple of different shops to see, you know, if they have that. You know, that's part of the reason why whenever I visit anywhere new, I have to go check out the comic shops, because I want to go see if they got these issues that, you know, my shop doesn't have, or any, you know, because I've picked some of the ones around me clean, so I need to go elsewhere and see what they got. You know.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. There used to be. So there was the comic shop that was my like little local shop that I could just ride my bike to, and then up the highway was a baseball card shop, Mr. D's Baseball Cards. But above it, there was like a small little comic shop, and no one ever really thought about it because everybody went to John's, which later became MC Comics. But so yeah, that was same thing. Like, you know, when like if something was like sold out before I could get there, you know what I mean? I'd trek up the highway to Mr. D's and go see if they had it, you know. Because
I just want to point out, they say that women talk too much, and all the time we've been going for almost 3 hours.
Hey, like I said, this is what I do in the comic shop. Like you unleash me talking about comics and stuff like that.
Conversations about it.
So
like,
Matt,
just to hear other people's experiences and to know. where we all come from, where we're at.
Yeah.
Are you up in New York, Matt?
Not
If you don't
anymore.
mind.
No.
Good, because you said Queens. I was like, oh, I used to live in Brooklyn.
He's in
Brooklyn. Yeah, I
basement.
don't. I haven't never lived in Brooklyn. I lived in Gramercy Park. Well, I lived in Chelsea, in Manhattan, for a little while,
Nice.
and then I moved to Gramercy Park in Manhattan, and then I moved to this fucking apartment. My first apartment on my own was on 9th Street, like on First Avenue. It was above a magic store. And,
Oh, that's cool.
And then I moved into Stuyvesant Town over on First Avenue.
Yeah.
And then I moved out to Queens, Woodside, on the 7 train.
Yeah. Right. That go over by Shea Stadium.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you keep heading that way. Yeah, dude. So I'm not up there anymore, but
No, good. My aunt still lives in the Bronx, and she's finally listening to me, and she's moving out of there. I'm like, you got to get out of fucking New York. I got to get out of Jersey, but it's better than New York. Shit.
New York is fun when you're young. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm not going
It's
to
fun to
college.
visit.
I'm not a fucking teenager anymore. You know.
I'm very happy with where I'm at. I just gotta say.
Yeah, well, I'm getting my mother and my aunt. They're both retiring this year, and they're gonna both move together down to Delaware. Once I get them out of, then I can focus on where I'm gonna go. I'm thinking New Orleans or Florida. Yeah,
I
one
could
or the
see you
other.
in New Orleans.
Yeah, I love New Orleans. It's my favorite.
I could
city.
see that being like a fit for you.
Yeah, I almost moved there.
Ah.
I went there, and then I almost moved there, and then I lost my license for something stupid for like 6 months, which put a kink in my plan. And then something else came up after that, and then I was like, I brought, a couple of years later, I was like, oh, let me go. And then before I can like actually get up and go, Katrina hit. And I was like, good thing I didn't go. It's like,
It was a sign.
yeah, so. But I would love to get back down there.
New Orleans is awesome for a couple of days. Then I gotta get the fuck out of there.
I
You
visited
mean
for
like
a
after
couple
you're
of days.
hungover and you're so fucked up you can't move?
Yeah, it's like I've already eaten at all the places that I want to eat at. I've already gotten fucked up a couple of times. I'm ready to just go home. But,
I mean, for
you go
me,
there, you go fucking full
I'm ready
throttle.
to just go home.
Yeah, no, it's true. I went down there for I went down there for 3 weeks when I went. So like I did the whole Mardi Gras thing and partied every night, and yeah, it got it runs you down. And then I stayed for like another week and a half afterwards, and it's still a party town. Don't get me wrong; it doesn't matter if it's Mardi Gras or not. It's still crazy.
Yeah.
But the cool thing, I mean, I was a musician for 20 years, so like to be able to just like grab my guitar, literally sit on the corner and make like $150 in 45 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, like was like I could do this. I met a guy who was a street musician. That's all he did. He drove a BMW, owned his own house, and just claimed his own taxes, and just did everything legit. And was like, yeah, he's like, I'm just a street musician. Sometimes I'll get a gig at a club here or there, but yeah, I just sit on the corner and play music and. I'm like, that's what I need, like
Memphis is like that.
Yeah.
Like you go down Bill Street and like you'll have like musicians on like every corner of it, and that's all they do all day long.
I would like to go check out Memphis and Nashville. I've never checked those two places out.
'Cause I'm walking to Memphis.
Memphis
song
is
popped in my
good
head
for
when she said Beale
like,
Street.
Please don't sing that song. I hear it on the radio.
Walking in Memphis.
Walking with a finger right up my bum.
Walking in
wrapping this
Memphis.
up, guys. Luke, do you have anything you want to show us or?
No, not right now. I mean, I'm gonna get
You
back
have a
to doing
YouTube channel.
the sing along
He's
of
got a
doom.
YouTube, everyone.
You got YouTube.
Go sub
my,
to Death
YouTube
Metal
channel.
Hero.
Yeah, YouTube /Death Metal Hero. Try to keep it
I'll
simple.
put your link in my description, okay?
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah. I'm working on some artwork for Shay's horror anthology. I've got a book of my own in the works. I did a trading
Ooh.
card thing for Mr. Jason Bascom for
Yes.
Absolute Book 2.
Pull it
Yes,
up.
yes. I scared my
These are
grandmother
things
with
I'm
it.
just now finding out about.
What, Lola? I thought I showed it on your stream.
No, I'm talking about like Luke
Oh,
having
the
a
horror
book of
anthology and everything in his book.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, Shay and I were having a conversation, and she's like, "Holy shit, I had this wicked bad dream." I was like, "Oh, yeah, what was it about?" And she's like, "Well, I don't remember really a whole lot, but there was this dude that looked like this." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, what was he doing?" "Well, he was doing this." And I just kept asking questions because I was curious about it, because it sounded interesting. And after the conversation, I was like, I've been seeing this, as a comic. And she's like, "Holy shit, we've got a whole story. I never would have remembered all this." So, yeah, it's become part of the horror anthology. And I'm gonna draw it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Oh, our boy Frog G's in the chat. Thank you,
Hail,
Frog G.
Frog G.
What up, Frog G? Thank you,
He's
sir.
jumping late.
Appreciate you.
Like the good
Thanks,
frog
Frog
that he
G.
is.
Take it.
I'm going to share Luke's card. It's on my campaign. He would have shared
Okay.
Excellent. The original should be getting to you soon.
that. Did I already have it?
Well, I mailed it to you the other day. Remember?
Oh,
I
okay,
sent you
alright,
the
yeah.
tracking.
Yeah, that's right.
Sweet peace, man.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
he drew it and I colored it. So,
Nice.
I like it.
Thank you.
and thank you. Yeah, that's
Hell
an
yeah.
absolute book too.
Okay. So we'll be on the lookout for everything that Luke's doing. Of course. Support and back and sub and all that good stuff.
I got all kinds of shows. I have the sing along of Doom is where I take some of your favorite radio songs and I butcher them horribly.
Like Walking in Memphis.
Walking in Memphis.
Yeah.
Do it.
Cause I'm walking in Memphis with my feet somewhere up your ass. Cause I'm walking in Memphis. Get off the fucking
Lord.
grass.
Oh, have you done Britney Spears?
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Yeah, do you have photos of it? Have you done her?
Yeah,
fucking
I keep
gorilla?
that on the. You know what? Ever since she went crazy, I keep that shit on the down low.
She's
Are you the reason why she shaved her head?
Is she a spinner?
I
Is she
can
a
neither
spinner?
confirm nor deny.
Is she a spinner?
She was vying for Luke's attention.
Yeah,
Look,
she thought you
I
were
can
in that
do it
car when
too.
she was banging on it. She was like, "I want that D." She was banging on the door, shaving her head, fucking demanding that shit.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I completely, lost track of her after a while.
No, I was just wondering if you'd done any songs like that. Any of the
No, usually it's stuff that I have on my phone. The rule was, it's got to be on the playlist that I have. Well, people kept requesting songs that weren't on the playlist, but I did have them on my phone. So the rule became,
Prince.
well, shut up, you.
Oh,
But yeah, I don't have any Prince on my phone, so I'm
Yeah.
safe from that for the time.
Safe. Oh.
All right, I know you want, what was it, Little Red Corvette?
Yeah,
That's
you
what
could do Little
okay.
Red
No, you
Corvette,
should do
man.
Darling Nikki.
No, I think
I
he's
have
Little
no
Red
idea what
Corvette.
that
I
is.
think is up his alley, though. It's
Okay,
rocking.
I will-
It,
You know what I
it
mean?
would be funny to watch Luke sing Little Red Corvette.
But
Great.
he would put his own spin on it. It would be
No,
good.
I want to hear him do Darling Nikki.
Little Red
I'm not
Corvette.
even familiar with that song. The extent of my Prince knowledge goes to Purple Rain, When Doves Cry, and the Bat.
Just wait till the stream ends, and then you'll have all kinds of knowledge.
man.
Oh, no.
He's got so much great stuff. He's a fucking genius.
Dude,
Well,
you should
I
hear my
definitely
rendition
respect
of
the
When the Doves
musicianship.
Cry.
Huh?
I said you should hear my rendition of When the Doves Cry. But I don't know if I'm going to do open mic night tomorrow because I've been sick. So
Oh, damn.
maybe I'll do it and just let you guys sing and I'll just host it.
I'll just, all right. You can do that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't do an open mic, then I will definitely do a sing along of Doom because I didn't do
All right.
one this weekend.
I'll let you
So,
know tomorrow.
Either
See
way,
how I
there
feel
will
tomorrow.
be songs.
Yes.
Look, Luke, you're not alone.
And then-
Wolverine says Walking in Memphis is always a shit song, too.
it just the radio plays it incessantly at work, and it's one of those we play everything radio stations, so sometimes we're gonna play some really insipid shit. Yeah, from like the last 10 or 12 years.
See, I'm not alone. You should do Darling Nikki.
Okay.
No,
okay. Okay. I will have
We
Wise
need a
guys called me
tiebreaker.
up for my description, by the way.
We need a tiebreaker.
Oh
Me
my
and Jay say
God.
Little Red
Hang out
Corvette.
with your mamas.
And
Well, it's very
Lola.
odd as this is going to be a Mother's Day stream. But I don't know enough mamas in Comic Skate or the Phantom Menace. So.
I think Matt should be the tiebreaker.
What did I do?
Well, me and Jay say
What?
that Luke should do Little Red Corvette, and Lola and Flying Feline say Darling Nikki, so we need a tiebreaker.
How does Darling Nikki go? Could somebody give me a couple bars of that?
Go ahead, Lola.
If you want the song, you got to sing a couple lines.
I don't sing, Matt.
Just say it. Just fucking spoken word slam poet that shit then.
Yeah, it's your jam.
I mean, I can tell you what the song's about.
No.
What?
I knew a girl named Nikki. I guess you could say she was a sex fiend. I met her in a hotel lobby, masturbating with a magazine.
Oh my!
That's the song.
All right. First, those
Jesus
are all
Christ.
those are all the four lyrics for all you need. I'll find out.
I'm not your lover. I'm not your friend.
That's Lola. Flying Feline is correct. She actually did request that a while.
Can you do both? Can
Okay,
I
then you
just
should
do
do
both?
it.
I think I probably requested Little Red Corvette before anyone requested.
Yes.
I do like
Yes.
Red Corvette
more
than the people just fucking with their magazines. I like the Red Corvette.
Look at Wolverine. And Luke's hooked.
But speaking my language, what can I say?
It's a good song, and it's been covered by a lot of people.
I've been requesting mine for months, not just 8
Well,
months.
What's it been covered
public
with?
masturbation is always
Matt,
a welcoming
Did
thing.
you see the bear trap I walked into here?
Jeez.
All because you were plugging your channel.
Yep. Well, what I was going to say is I also have other shows that I do called What's in the Box, where I open up what I've gotten from campaigns with the creator, talk about what's coming up, chill, fun stuff like that. And then I got this awesome show that I do with Jason on Tuesday nights called Topicless, and we hang out, and whichever one of us hosts, we attempt to draw and host, but usually just end up hosting. And it's just a draw, chill, hangout stream. So I was actually going to say, what is your @ on Twitter, so I can pest you about coming to hang out?
He's not on Twitter.
Oh, God damn it! Where are you?
He's on the
See?
emails.
Look what
He's
y'all
on the-
did.
he's
Look,
on the-
look.
he's
Now
on the
people are
emails.
laughing at me in the chat because I sang. Ugh.
It was beautiful, Lola.
Yeah, right.
It was gorgeous. I've never heard angels serenade us before.
Met a little girl named Nikki. I guess you could say she was a sex fiend.
I wish I could get that raspy of a voice to
What? I'm after Gadget. Next time, Gadget. Next time.
No. Matt had his you had your email in the chat earlier, right?
Yeah, I just put it in the private chat.
Yeah, there you go, Luke. We can message him now.
I need a death metal hero with stars in his eyes. Death metal hero.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
Do you have anything that you want to show?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, hold on. Let me take a hit real quick. Hold on.
No, this isn't
you
take a
caught me
hit
off
time.
guard.
This is
Show got me in the middle
Is
of
Hunter
it.
Biden? Is this Hunter Biden in his new book?
Everyone go back hunting Alice and not on Indiegogo.
Yeah, 3 days left. Jason did a cover for the Ashcan.
3 days left.
What is this voice?
I don't know.
That's Anthony.
Hell is happening.
What is?
I've
Everyone.
lost control.
Oh,
Paul.
I lost control like an hour ago.
No, your money's in his house, and his money's in your house.
Why does this sound like
Yo,
Don
can I call
Knotts?
you back in
Like
5
having
minutes?
a really bad day.
Can I call you back in 5 minutes? Cool.
Don Knotts.
Later.
I was thinking, who's the fucking James? Who's the guy from Wonderful Life?
Oh, Jimmy
Jimmy
Stewart. No, Jimmy Stewart's
Jimmy
more up
Stewart.
here when he
Stewart.
speaks. Don Knotts was more over here. He speaks more in his voice, and he sounds like he's about to have a conniption fit.
I love Jimmy Stewart though.
Yeah,
Jimmy
Yeah.
Stewart.
Young Jimmy.
Jimmy Stewart movies are like my thing.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
like I'm really bad about watching silent movies, and I tell everybody to try this. You gotta try it at least once. We're taking silent movies, like old silent ones, and then putting like metal to them.
What?
Yeah, like I like to sit and watch old silent movies with like death metal in my ears.
Mm.
That sounds
Okay.
fun.
Interesting.
It is fun if you find the right album to get, like Nosferatu, for instance, right?
Uh-huh.
Like I watched Nosferatu with Goblin playing.
I have not listened to Goblin in a very long time. But, you know, it's like the whole, what is it? Dark Side of the Moon with Alice in Wonderland. Or not Alice in Wonderland.
Wizard
Oz.
of Oz.
Wizard of Oz, yeah. You know.
Yeah.
And I'll admit, when I watched that with some friends, I was high enough that it synced up.
Well, like the movie Hexen.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old silent film about witches.
Mm.
I listened to Rob Zombie while I watched it.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
And
definitely
it
on
just
theme.
fit. It just fit with it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one that's like Cabinet of Cog
Oh,
something?
Caligari.
Yeah, that's a fucking dope one. And then
Yeah.
the one where he's got the robot chick and they got the future city.
Oh,
Looks like
Metropolis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I know them. I'm trying to fucking remember the names. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Those are solid ones.
Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. That's one of the earliest black and white films, if I'm remembering the correct
Yeah,
one.
and it's
That's
like
the German
impressionist.
Okay,
shit,
German
so it's
impressionist.
like-
Yeah. I actually used clips of that in my my video for Bloodstained Valentine that I did. I did
Yeah, it's cool.
a green screen video of myself singing Bloodstained Valentine, and I used parts of that in it. But yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah, we had to sit there and watch that
Island of
shit.
Dr. Moreau.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey,
Island of Lost
Anthony,
Souls is what it came out as first.
Yes, darling.
did you pull up something for us?
No, I didn't pull
What is
anything
that
up.
noise?
That would be the poker chips from Jason.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's
No.
the question mark. It's like a question. Jason.
All right, I'm gonna pull it up
Yeah.
then.
Are we
Frog
gonna watch
G
it now?
Frog G put the link in the chat. Hunting Alice. There's 3 more days, I think, and then of course my channel where we do open mic and have like sit downs with creators, and CGN News will be coming back next week, so that'll be cool. That's about it. I'm
All
too
right, give me a
stoned
minute.
to
I'm gonna
show
pull
right
up
now.
Hunting Alice
All right, you could do that.
because we pulled up everybody else's. We should pull up Hunting Alice. It's only right. It's only fair.
Oliver.
If you say so.
Fair's fair.
Right.
My brother fucking earned that scooter.
You're
Fair's fair.
Fair's fair. I'll cut my hair.
I ain't sucking that dick for no money for that scooter.
Whoa.
Fair's fair. That's what happened.
That's exactly what happened. He was
That's
like,
what
"Come on,
happened.
baby."
Come on, baby.
He was like, "Come on, I don't even have a fucking shaft. It's just a head." She was like, "Get the fuck away from me."
I remember it.
Yep.
That's word for word.
Just a tip.
That's all you
It's
need.
barely a tip, baby. Come on, it's just a bush and a little fucking raisin.
All right. So we got Hunting Alice.
Everybody go back hunting, Alice.
Who did your colors, Anthony?
On that cover, Matt Kratz.
I like the trippy colors.
Yeah, that's what we were going for. Yeah, that's what inspired me to get the blacklight tapestries. That one is Vic King's variant with Billy Basco doing colors.
Sweet.
Nice.
I like her hair. Her hair's tripping me up. Okay, sorry.
FBI.
Nobody has anything to say about Hunting Alice here?
No?
That's good. I'm waiting for him to say something.
Screen.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for
yeah, I guess I should be.
theme song or something on the guitar.
I guess I should.
Chill,
I guess I
motherfucker,
should.
chill.
I guess I should be showing. Yeah, so that's the trading card. Dude, I'm stoned off my ass. Leave me alone. That's the trading card that everybody gets when they back.
Hell yeah, come on, tell me about this book, yo. Come on, do it.
The book. You want to know you want my pitch? Shit.
You don't have to do a pitch.
Short thing.
Do it. Hurry.
Agent Verily Wingate is being hunted by a serial killer that she's been tracking herself, and when she goes down this journey to solve the murders, she goes through different dreamscapes and other dimensions that make her question her own existence.
There we go.
All right.
That's Jason's artwork for the roulette ashcan.
Cool.
Oh, excuse me.
I love the black, white, gray, and spots of red.
Yeah.
Like, I've always thought that was a very cool aesthetic.
Sorry, I'm choking over here.
Well
What you call it?
After this.
Oh, something stuck in my throat. Yeah, I was going for like the homage to like Sin City. That's the blacklight tapestries. If you go down, you can see both of them. 24 by 36. Creases come out after hanging them on the wall for like a week. They fit in a Gemini mailer.
Heck yeah. That means
And,
they're easy to get to the customer.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'll never do a poster. I'll just do tapestries. Blacklight or not, I'll just do tapestries.
All right. So everybody go back to these projects and, support these guys. They're doing great things. I appreciate you guys coming out, hanging out.
Want to show you one more thing before we
Sub,
go.
like, and
Sorry,
share.
everybody.
Sub, like, and share. Lola.
I shared and go sign up for Goblin Girlfriend.
Goblin Girlfriend.
Yes,
Email
Goblin
us
Girl.
on the Indiegogo
He
now.
was here earlier for like a minute.
Yeah, he was. I just wanted to throw that out there. Go sign up
Yes,
because this
definitely.
book's going to be a lot of fun. It really is. And
Boob Den's awesome.
Yeah.
And his art
my
is
rendition.
off the chain.
Yeah.
Matt, have you met Boob Dan art?
I have not.
You need to, friend.
Or you're going
Boob
to?
Dan?
You're going to.
Let me
Dan Plagle.
hold on. I'll pull up this trading card real quick.
Yeah.
Does he know Esperanto?
I don't know.
I'm not going to worry about the one with.
Oh yeah, I did this on one of his epic 9. I was on there for 9 hours. So yeah, I did this on one of his epic 10-hour live streams.
What?
Kind of sat there all day and did this. Yeah, hanging out with
He
Boob Dan.
streams forever, yeah.
Yeah. He,
What?
yeah. Well, he just sits there and he works and he just spends the. He didn't actually mean to, but he had just gotten off of work. And
This
just
is
continued.
This is Plago's line art. This is how he draws, and I colored it. But yeah, this is Boob Dan art.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
He's
he's awesome, dude. He's a fantastic artist.
Boogie. And you
Yeah,
colored
love
that?
Boob.
Did you add the other stuff around her Hershey, his hands?
Yeah, I added he has some stuff there, but I kind of filled it in. See.
Do you mind showing me what he did and then
Yeah,
showing me what you did?
That's what I'm. There you go. Okay, hold on. If I didn't flatten anything, which it looks like I did. Yeah, I flattened stuff.
You son of a bitch.
I know I'm a horrible individual. Hold on, I'll try to find it.
How many layers do you have over there, and how many are not even labeled? Jesus.
Oh,
Christ.
yeah, I don't really label all that many.
I don't
Layer
label mine either.
39. Just go find my one layer with the iris on it. Oh,
man.
found it.
No,
Wise guy says Boogie Hauser, MD Art.
I
Is that
have,
why
I
I
have
called him
frustrated
Boogie?
myself way too much doing that.
That looks great, man.
Hold on. Yeah, let's see. I don't really name layers.
I don't name my
Holy
layers either, man.
Dude.
Hold on. I'm getting
There
there.
you go. Whoa. Boogity, boogity. Boogie, boogie.
Okay, so that's the line art,
There's your line art.
I think. Oh, wait. Is there more? I think it's it. Somehow. Oh, wait. What's that one?
Here we go.
Yeah. There you go. That's the line art.
Copy.
So yeah, he
I
does
feel
great
like
work.
Boogan Art and Matt would get along great.
Oh yeah, they would. So yeah, he's good.
I like the
He's-
effort. I like all the little faces are all different, you know? I like that.
Yeah, that it was a pain to color, but yeah. Hey, I'm not a colorist, man.
Oh, you're not? Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate the effort.
I can color. I'm not one, so it's not like my profession. That's why I had ink spots color one of my cards because I didn't want to do it.
I hear you. I say the same thing. People are like, "Oh, you're a singer." I'm like, "No, I'm just the dude that plays guitar and carries a tune." I was like, "I'm not a singer. I can do it, but I'm not gonna, you know."
Yeah, I keep forgetting to label layers.
I don't layer, but I don't use too many layers. I use it mostly for
Yeah,
a
me
couple
either.
of color layers or whatever. So
Yeah, I don't use too many.
All
No,
right,
you
guys,
use a lot.
we're gonna end this here.
Yeah, I gotta call a friend back.
So I appreciate you guys showing up and hanging out, and I hope everybody had a wonderful Mother's Day with either your own mother or a mother in your life, a mother you're banging. I don't care. Just tell a mother that you love them.
Go make
it.
a mother.
By banging them.
Go make a
Happy
mother.
Mother's
There
Day,
you go.
Lola.
There you go. Happy Mother's
Bye,
Day.
everybody.
Mother's Day.
Bye.